connect. No membership required. All ages welcome. Eat, play, serve it forward. Visit theservepickleball.com.
Oh, shoot. Love you guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, LKN. 7:06. Happy Thursday to you. We're there.
We're there.
We're closer and closer. It's a Friday game this week, too.
Yeah, those are always fun.
That's tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Do you know they're playing tomorrow?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
I was thinking Jacksonville, but then I didn't want to misspeak.
I only know that because I'm kind of weirded out, and I'm sure it was part of the collective bargaining that, we practiced with the team, with the Jaguars this week.
I heard that.
We're out there practicing with the other side.
Is that a good idea?
During the week. Well, it's preseason, and I don't know why the change came. They probably had some official press announcement of why, and they probably had a lot of deep conversations, and there's probably been press releases and press conferences. I'm sure maybe even everyone's made comments on it, but I'm just jumping into this. So,
okay.
Probably because we just want more practice, right? Like the teams just want to be able to kind of figure things out at a kind of faster pace during the preseason. We're also at the point, is it not until regular season that you have to cut everyone you're going to cut? Can it be through, or is it like before the
I think it dwindles down, so like they get smaller and smaller.
We're notching them
as
off.
we build up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then next week, first home game of the season.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Do you think that the hype is there?
Yes.
Right, preseason.
Oh, the preseason. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but the first home game
yes,
to get
correct,
everything
correct.
kicked off.
You didn't say anything wrong.
You did not.
Okay.
Not
you
at all.
Never do.
No.
I never have.
No.
Never will.
Do you think the hype will be there?
I think so.
Because carrying forward, right? Last year we ended well.
We ended great. I mean, we lost at the end, but it was a great ending.
Someone loses at the end.
One of the best losses I've ever experienced in my life.
And then we had one of the best wins to start this season.
That's right. I had a great win to start the season, and FanFest was hype, and so I feel like the energy is going to be there.
I think it's going to be a real come to Jesus moment for us this year, Panther fans.
Okay.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out what kind of Panther fan we are.
Are you with us or not?
Right. We have to remain poised, stoic, keep the main thing the main thing. What is unfortunate is we had all this momentum, and then awesome preseason week 1, right, with all the glitz and glamour of Hall of Fame and all that stuff, and then and
then here comes Buffalo,
and then we don't have any of that pageantry or pomp and circumstance with Buffalo Bills at the Bills and
three and outs.
Yeah,
right, just a dud, start. Right. So that was a big gulp for me, right?
Wow.
Nothing really positive offensively. And the injuries, right? So we got to stay healthy. We got to stay together, and that starts with the fans. If we don't stay healthy and stay together, how can we expect our players to stay healthy and stay together?
Fans got to stay healthy. Okay,
take care of each other.
It's on us too. It's on us.
Increase your potassium.
It's more on us than on the players. If I'm being honest,
I'm off not protein. I'm on the protein.
I'm off the protein. All right,
I'm on the protein.
All right, so it's gonna be a slow start to the year.
I'm off the energy drink. I'm off the caffeinated protein.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Although I think this one does have caffeine in it. Never mind. I'm on the wagon.
All right. Welcome back, baby.
I don't know where I am. If you're wondering about games, times, days, all that kind of stuff, WSICnews.com/Panthers has the full schedule there. You can take a look, and you can listen to all the games on WSIC.
Well, I'm sorry you said you're on the wagon still. I got to tell you, this new collab is probably going to get me off the wagon.
Uh-oh.
I can't remember if we've talked about this one or not. But Pop-Tart has flavored BuzzBalls.
No. No, we haven't talked about this. No, I wish we didn't talk about this.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Justin.
Wait, what's a buzzball?
Yeah, I'm familiar with what a buzzball is.
I've seen them at the QT.
I've seen them.
I've never picked one up. I'm afraid if I touch it.
Touching a buzzball.
They enter my system.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's not the buzzball part. It's the Pop-Tart part. It's going to get me. It's going to get me to try
it's-
one.
Right. I thought it was a breakfast snack.
Yeah. 15% by volume. That's good.
15%? No. Frosted S'mores Buzzball. Ready to go.
That just sounds
cocktail.
illegal. 15% by is that you got to buy that at the liquor store, don't you? You can't
Yeah,
buy
just-
that at Walmart.
I see them at QT all the time. There's a whole line of them right there by the register.
Frosted s'mores though.
No. Oh, and frosted brown sugar cinnamon.
I'm starting
And
to
it's
drool,
again that time. I mean, man.
you know.
What, Pop-Tart time or Buzzball time?
They,
Both.
Which one?
they call it ready to go cocktails.
Stop it.
Why would you make? They can't even fit.
How many
Because you
Pop-Tarts?
wouldn't put them in a cup holder, Bill. That's why they don't fit in a cup holder. That's why they don't fit in a cup holder.
It's to
Why
remind you when
would
you get
I?
in the car and you try to put it in there, you go, nope,
Right. Why
Don't-
would I
you
put
can't.
that in my cup holder?
you can't drive with this.
They don't fit in a cup holder.
How many Pop-Tarts
It's
per
good.
ball?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
there's
that's-
no other disclosures. I don't think there's not like a shake well. I'm not seeing any other kind of
Mm-mm.
disclosures on here.
I feel like you.
I don't even see a
should
Surgeon
shake.
General warning on here right now, to be honest with
Just
you.
needs to be a warning like, don't just pass by. Don't pick it up.
Keep on moving.
It's on the end cap though. That's how
Oh,
they
yeah.
get you.
$3.99. Is that
Oh.
the same price as a Pop-Tart?
Or a beer.
Is it the ones that
Definitely
they
less
have?
than a cocktail.
I've
That's
never.
way less than
I'm
a
gonna
cocktail.
tell you that I've never picked one up, but at the QT near my house,
I look at them every time.
where you wait in line, you just have to stand by the buzz balls, and
Mhm.
I'm always looking at them, and I'm like, don't touch them because you're gonna, by osmosis, be buzzed or bald or whichever one it is. I don't want to have anything to do with that. But I look at them and they're on the shelf, so they're not cold. So I was like, do you drink it cold?
Mm.
You drink it room
You
temp?
gotta be a special kind of thirsty.
I mean, it's a pop top. You're ready. It's sealed
I'm
with
saying,
freshness.
It's right next to the
Sure.
Vienna sausages, so I figure you can just pop it open and take one home. with
Also,
you.
an opportunity for Pop Tarts. Let's reverse it.
Okay.
You know, just
Pop-Tarts.
fill it with creme. You know,
Yeah.
Pop-Tarts having a hard time right now?
fill the Pop Tart with Buzzball.
My goodness. I guess you could do that too.
Reverse it.
Reverse
Ah.
it. Just soak it in a buzz ball. Here, kids. The breakfast of champions.
Better than sugar, or it's probably got a bunch
I'm
of
off
sugar
the
in
Pop
it.
Tarts. there's some things in my
I
as
know.
I've advanced
with
in
you on that.
age.
I
I
know.
had to get off the Pop Tarts.
Like it's not the same anymore.
I don't think I could get back on in this way.
We should probably close this window because it's getting close for me. So. Oh. Hey, you remember Robin Williams?
Yeah.
His family reactivated their IG account. This is kind of touching. I'm going to pull it up real quick. As we recognize what would be our dad's 75th year, we're grateful to see new generations discovering his work while longtime fans continue to celebrate the joy he brought into their lives. As technology evolves, we want this to be a safe, trusted place where the stories, photos, videos, and memories shared reflect his legacy with authenticity, warmth, and care. This is our way of sharing his unique talent and humor with the world, including the moments that made us and so many of you laugh. As we remember our dad's extraordinary life and work, he continues to inspire us and delight people all over the world. Zach, Zelda, and Cody Williams.
What an amazing character
Very
he was.
sweet.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Well, and they wanted to reactivate it sound like because of like AI, right? They didn't want like all
Oh.
this stuff to start happening with their dad, who was hilarious, and kind of the internet run amok.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think if Robin was alive, he would say definitely let him run amok.
Yeah.
Just let,
Oh,
him,
yeah.
let him go.
Give me 2 buzz balls.
Haven't you seen their s'mores buzzballs now? Ha!
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday. Mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast from the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like ICATS Public Transit.
Looking for something to do around Lake Norman? Plenty of options, from live music and comedy to community events, fundraisers, and even a little early Christmas shopping. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Let's start with something happening every week. Live Music Thursdays at the Serve in Cornelius. Every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., enjoy live music from local artists while you play, sip, and dine at the Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen.
Then, Thursday, August 20th, Town Place Suites by Marriott Mooresville celebrates its grand reopening from 3 to 7:30 p.m. at 139 Gateway Boulevard. Tour the refreshed spaces. Check out the new meeting venue. Enjoy refreshments, connect with local professionals, and enter for raffle prizes.
Saturday, August 29th brings Stand Up for Good to Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Comedy starts at 8 p.m., featuring Eric O'Shea, EJ Masicampo, and host Ramona Holloway. Proceeds benefit Pharos Parenting and its child abuse prevention and family support programs.
September is packed too. Cornelius Parks and Recreation celebrates 30 years throughout September with family activities, fitness classes, community events, and a 30-mile challenge. And yes, we're already talking Christmas.
The Southern Christmas Show returns November 11th through the 22nd at the Park Expo and Conference Center in Charlotte, with hundreds of vendors, holiday decor, gifts, food, and plenty of Christmas spirit.
For dates, details, tickets, and more events happening around the Lake Norman area, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here. We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
The day can just waste away with chit-chat. Also with fights. That's what's happening with these practices. You're just seeing people get wonton suplexed out there and different things like that. But you know what? It's exciting. It's all part of the game. It's how it works. It's what we were taught as children. Fight it out. Figure it out. Work through it. Keep going. And eventually you reach the point where, you know, you can move past it. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that feelings don't get hurt. I'm not saying that there's not emotions involved. I'm just saying sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird. The bird's a winner. Well, the bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
Morning, y'all.
Hey,
Good morning.
man. You got one of them notepads?
Yes, I have yours over here. Let's think of some notes. Today's word of the day is nictate.
Nictate.
Nictate. We're dealing with the noun here, so hunker down with me. I believe it's a noun. But as I think of the definition, it sounds... This is a verb.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, so we have an error. Nictate. It's a verb.
What happened?
Nictate.
Nictate. It is a verb, not a noun.
Okay.
Nictate. Verb.
Well, that changes the whole day.
This is an early L for me. Nictate. Nictate.
After
Nictate.
such a win this morning, too.
After such a win. Verb. What we do. So you got to stay nimble.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm nimble. I'm ready.
Nictate. I got some sentences here. Justin began to nictate rapidly when Mamie told him they were running out of time before commercial break.
Talk really fast.
Talk really fast is a great, that's a great guess there. Incorrect. Justin, anything?
Nothing.
Something? Nothing? Excellent. Bill gave Justin a quick look, and a nictation was all it took to signal the segment was almost over.
Talking without words.
It is that. That's not the
A
definition.
look
Giving a look that indicates you better stop.
of twitch of the eyes?
We do.
That look your mom gave you.
A twitch of the eyes is very close.
You haven't been hanging out with those Penn State kids yet, have you?
No, but they probably nictate as much as anyone else.
Have seizures?
No, nictate. The definition I have of nictate is to blink or wink.
Oh.
That would be all the eye stuff I'm doing right now.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
There's a glare from the light shining in my
see.
face, so I can't see what you're doing. I'm just making guesses.
Nictate.
I know you're there.
To blink or wink.
Okay.
More specifically, can refer to the rapid closing and opening of eyelids.
Okay.
Dictate. It's
Right.
like dictate, but
Yep.
with your eyes.
With your eyes.
It's like Morse code with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Closing and opening with your eyelids?
Eyelids, yeah. And I like how they refer to them as the eyelids and not the eyes.
Eyelids.
Because we are blinking with our eyelids. Our eyes just kind of sit
I
there.
mean, even the definition is very specific, just like you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Rapidly closing and opening with your eyes. See, again, I thought it was more of like a medical emergency.
Like a blink
you
or
were
wink,
having.
yeah.
It
No, I was
wasn't
just exampling a lot.
rapidly.
Right, yeah, because I figure if I just did it, I don't know. See, you don't know if you just, again, think something's wrong with me. But I'm just nictating at you.
There's only one place I let you wink at me, and that's on the golf course.
I know.
And tomorrow we'll get to wink in the lab as well, because we'll be at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen.
Yes, we will.
It's so hot outside. I could just tell you all up front, I'm not going to call an audible. We're not going to do it outside. We're going to be inside the bay.
On record, wow.
We're
All
gonna
right.
be in the bay tomorrow. I
I'm
can't
not
say
gonna lie, it's been a big,
anything-
the
We-
producers
we-
have been kind of talking about it.
We've been
you know?
talking. We've been
So-
dictating all week.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just
I'm
didn't
gonna
want
try to
anybody to
convince
worry.
him. I'm not gonna bring it up though. You want it to be his. You want him to come to
His
the conclusion.
idea. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking we suggest hard outside.
Now, September, be
Yeah,
ready for
sure.
probably
Whatever.
in Jack and
Right,
Robin's
right.
car. It's probably where we'll do it.
On the
probably.
roof. We're still working on getting on the roof of the Serve, too.
We look forward to hanging out at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen tomorrow morning. You have your chance to win 2 free hours of indoor pickleball or outdoor pickleball if you want to sweat, or also 2 hours in the swing bay. I'll be honest. It's been cool to see the journey of the Serve, right? Because like when a new business starts, you got to tell people about it, right, to really draw people in. They've done such a great job of the service, the food, the experience. All of it is phenomenal. Maybe you've been to an event there. Maybe you've gone and had lunch or breakfast or dinner there in that order. You can do that. Or maybe you've played pickleball or you've seen some type of event or been there for a gathering. But I went there last Friday, like after we were done. It was like, Friday afternoons, it kind of gets chill. We're just like, hey, what's going on? I go over there thinking I'm just going to be able to walk in and get a bay.
Oh, yeah.
No.
On a Friday.
You can't do
noon.
it anymore.
No more.
It's popping so much. You got to make a reservation.
That's right.
You're out there nictating at the front desk, lady.
You're like, hey, it's me, Justin. They're like,
If you're giving him the wink,
She's like, "Are you okay, sir? You look like
your
you're
eyes
gonna
okay?
fall out."
Have you been to Penn State? What's going on?
I said, "Just got back. Looking forward to being here. I ran here, and
We're
you
lucky
guys-
that we'll have one reserved, a swing bay reserved for us in the morning.
That's right. Looking
Yeah.
forward to that. So we'll be at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen. You can make a reservation for the restaurant. For definitely, you got to make a reservation for pickleball. That
Oh,
I
yeah.
would highly recommend not showing up there as if you're going to have a court because people are crazy. And also, if you want to come by and check out the swing bay, you certainly can.
they might
It'll be a
nictate
great
at you
time.
funny.
Yeah, definitely will. Today is Thursday. You can find out if you're looking for something to do for the weekend. Start tomorrow for Friday. Live, Work, Play LKN. The newsletter comes out
It
today.
does. It comes out
2
today.
p.m.
There's lots of events coming up there as well. And one of the things that we'll be at, the Lake Norman Woman ladies will be at, is the Healing and Horses event with Willow Equine. Lake Norman Woman is proud to be a sponsor
Shout
of
out Katie
that.
Stankiewicz.
Yes, way to go, Katie, on that one. Her first time doing one of these kind of events, a bigger dress-up event. It's not like full gala. It's not black tie. Guys are invited to this one too, but it's more of a, get a little bit dressed up, have a nice dinner, spend some time together.
You're not wearing your bathing suit?
No,
I thought it was in a river.
it is in the river, but it's like it's shallow, so it's only gonna be your feet getting wet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So no.
high trousers.
It's not a swim. It's not a swim event. No.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was a swim.
You thought it was a
party.
swimsuit
Well,
event.
I was at first invited, and then it was like, nah, we're just gonna take the ladies, and I was like, okay, well,
Yeah. So it's going to be a great event, though. Tickets are, if you want to go, tickets are still available.
They are.
Tickets are still available. Head over to healingwithhorseslkn.com to check out tickets. I think they have some sponsorships still open. I'm looking forward to being that. More information on that will be in the newsletter tomorrow, along with a bunch of other stuff.
You can hear Katie and Willow Equine. She is also co-host of Lake Norman Woman Podcast.
That's right.
which
New
airs
episodes
every
Monday at 12:30. Yeah.
Right there at it.
Yep.
So still rolling along. Things are rolling along here. Charlotte FC tied their match last night. And, Charlotte FC tied their match last night 3-3. It was not a home match. No, it was in Toronto.
Okay.
Which is another country.
Yeah.
That's in Canada.
Correct.
So that
Good job,
that
geography
happened.
of the day.
Yeah, that happened.
Word of the day and geography in the same segment. My goodness.
It's going pretty well. You know who else lived in Canada?
Who's
Well,
that?
it still lives, I think, technically, but they're about to move. Prince Harry and Meghan. Did you
I
know
thought
that?
they lived in California.
No, I thought they lived in Canada.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty. Oh, this is me being pop culture. Like I thought you would like this. Yeah, I think they lived in Canada, maybe California. And now, but the point is, they're moving back. To
They're moving
London.
back.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're moving back.
They're
to
moving
London.
back.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess they did live in the U.S.
Yeah, they lived in California because the ultimate, because their kid, one of their kids, or maybe both of them, I know one of them was born in the U.S., so he could be president, and that was like the ultimate, gotcha of, the king, prince of
For the UK
UK
or England.
getting us back.
Yeah, but now they're heading back.
Now they're going back.
So
So
dual citizenship.
dual citizenship. But yeah,
Maybe.
could still have.
Don't know
There
how that
could be.
works to have. Shouldn't we, as Americans, automatically get citizenship of England as well?
Sure. Why not?
That would be good.
Okay, I'll add it to the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is everything kind of resolved with the Meghan?
Well, this is why I bring it
and
up.
So here's the thing.
The crown.
The
you know?
biggest issue I think that they had was with the queen,
Yes. Oh.
the former queen who has now passed on. I think that was the biggest issue because she didn't like. Now, I'm only taking it from Meghan's
Sure,
perspective. That was
sure.
on the Netflix special. So
Mhm.
take that for what it's worth. You're only getting one side because the queen, mum's the word. She just stayed quiet.
She doesn't talk junk.
She didn't have to. She doesn't have to.
No,
She's
she
the
just
queen.
cuts
She
you off
would-
at the
Yeah,
knees.
right.
She would dictate,
She would definitely dictate.
and you would
Um,
know.
But
'Cause your head
Meghan's,
would be gone.
yes,
Correct.
Meghan's version was that the queen didn't like her. She felt, threatened. She didn't feel welcome in the family, blah, blah, blah. And so that's why they decided to move.
And Harry's
to-
still with her.
Yeah,
they
they
got
stayed
kids.
together. Yeah, they got kids. So that's why they decided to move to the U.S., move to California.
And that worked out.
Well, I guess maybe now that no more queen, maybe dad called, who's now the king, and was like, hey, everything's cool now. Come on back.
I think, though, like, they definitely, like,
You can be prince
removed
again.
themselves from being...
Did they not
They
like
dropped
take
their titles, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
it's commoners?
Yeah, they're just people.
Well, I mean, relative. I mean, they got
Commoners.
buku bucks.
They got- they're just
Buku
people
bucks.
that-
Commoners, do they?
Don't have to work.
Yeah.
Does the crown? Have you seen the crown's jewels? The
Yeah.
crown's.
Well, those are the queens.
Well, now they're the
Who's-
kings.
The kings.
Now they're the king, King Charles.
Which he wears them. I like when he puts on
I
the full
think
garb.
he put 'em
I
all
do
on.
like
It is
when he-
refreshing to
He
see
looks
that.
like Lachlan putting on her jewels.
I do like the abundance of jewels.
I need to get him some
And the
plastic.
fur. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of fur.
Right, velvety, soft stuff. It's
Yeah.
nice.
And
I
the
wonder.
hat.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
the
send
hat
him a
is
pair of
nice.
those plastic
It's a
high
crown.
heels. I think he needs those to add to his collection. But yeah, so I think maybe because of that, this is just also me speculating. Nobody's called
Pure
me.
speculation and conjecture here.
Yeah, I'm just guessing, but I think that might be what it is. They're like, hey, come back. I know you got a lot of money in California. You can have a lot more if you move back over here.
Or maybe Daddy's, I mean, I don't want to speak ill of him, but he's up there.
Yeah,
At
but
some
Harry's
point,
not next in line.
Justin and
Nope.
Mamie, breaking
Nope.
down local
Nope.
headlines and your neighbor's garage sale.
Unless they're blank.
We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday. Mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast. We're in the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
'Tis the season.
Bloom large at Drum Landscape Supply, your one-stop shop for everything you need this spring. Don't waste time running from store to store. Flowers, trees, mulch, and more. They've got you covered. Plus, they deliver. Visit drumlandscapesupply.com today.
This Bible Minute is brought to you by the Kohler Group. Visit thekohlergroup.net.
Hi, this is Barbara Kohler, founder of the Kohler Group. In 1 Peter 3, Peter says to husbands, in the same way, and in the same way the apostle just instructed wives not to be argumentative. Peter tells husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way. He instructs the husband to show his wife honor as a fellow heir of the grace of life, so that your prayers will not be hindered. Understanding and honor go together. How a man treats his wife affects his relationship with God and whether or not the couple's prayers will be answered in a favorable way. When a husband leads with understanding and honor, something shifts in his marriage. Trust and safety grow and love deepens. This is Barbara Kohler, founder of the Kohler Group, and I help couples rediscover their love for one another and live in peace. You can find me at thekohlergroup.net.
Struggling with focus, memory, or mental clarity? Royer Neuroscience offers personalized, remote brain training designed to improve your cognitive health. Anywhere, anytime, you can boost focus, enhance mental performance, and thrive emotionally and physically. Visit RoyerNeuroscience.com and reclaim your brain today.
If you're a builder and you haven't went to Little Shaver's Wood Shop, you're missing all types of lumber products, hard to find woods and paneling materials that are in stock and ready to help you conquer anything the job throws your way. Locally owned, Little Shaver's Wood Shop has a friendly, knowledgeable staff to get you in, out, and on with your day. Little Shaver's Wood Shop, 3301 Salisbury Highway in Statesville. Little Shaver's Wood Shop, LILshavers.com.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC, local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Deere is seeing signs that the years-long slump in farm equipment sales may finally be bottoming out. The tractor maker says this year could mark the bottom of the current cycle, setting the stage for a rebound in farm machinery demand next year. Rising grain prices could also give farmers more money to spend on new equipment. Wall Street is focused on the Middle East. President Trump threatening Iran with economic isolation after months of military strikes. The president did not specify what measures he would take. It's a cautious start for trading, with S&P futures little changed. And Apple's camera-equipped AirPods are still coming, just not as soon as some thought. A leak from the company showing the earbuds in action sparked some speculation that they could debut this year, but sources tell us supply chain and software issues have pushed the launch to 2027. The cameras won't be designed to take photos or video. Rather, they're meant to scan the surrounding environment and provide context. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
A lot of great golf courses around here. You can play golf, too, and support some wonderful nonprofits. Megan Miller, Next Chapter Station, joins us. Luke and the Lost Bell. Wonderful story. Luke doing great, it sounds like. Starting off on a new school year. Living life to the fullest. Megan, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. I
Yeah,
don't know
glad
about
to
doing
have you.
great. You know, we're 3 days in the trenches. You
Oh,
know, back
wow.
to school from no rules camp, but yeah.
Gotta love that. For those who don't know Luke's story, would you mind sharing it with us?
Of course. So for those that aren't familiar, I have an incredible son, Luke, who was diagnosed back in 2021 with T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma. He was just 3. So we went through cancer treatment for 3 years. We are now on the other side celebrating. He is now 2 years cancer-free. So we rang the bell in 2024, but one of the big things that we realized was when you have a little kid going through it, it's really hard to have those tough conversations, how to kind of reduce the fear and how do you get them to trust you as a parent to go through something that's traumatic. So we didn't have a lot of resources for the kids. So, you know, what's not there for them, let's create it. And that's where Luke and the Lost Bell came from. We started our foundation once a lot of like the requests started coming in for the book, so we had to kind of quickly figure out how to fund the project because it was just Brent and I, my husband, funding it. And I'm like, wow, we don't have that kind of disposable income just yet to do it, but it was a good passion project. So we started our foundation. Last year, we delivered over 500 books across the country. This year, we did our first Canadian donation. Yeah, and then we actually dropped off a couple over in London when we were out there too. So to chime on from what you guys were talking about earlier. So
So that idea, right, of using the book, using really Luke's experience, right, to help other kids and other families going through it. What's that been like for y'all to talk with other families?
yeah, I mean, you get these two options when you like, get through a cancer journey. You can forget it or you can fight for it. And so, as you guys know, and the listeners may or may not know, we're huge advocates of pediatric cancer research. We go out to DC every year. Luke specifically talks to politicians, senators, to get some of these big bills passed. So we've met a lot of parents along the way. We've heard the good sides, the winning stories. We've unfortunately heard a lot of the tragic ones. But our goal is to keep those memories and those legacies alive. One thing we realized was the book was primarily written for caretakers, parents, just to help have these conversations with little kids. We're working with schools, we're working with guidance counselors, we're working with neighbors, friends. The book has become a resource for anybody who's been touched by cancer, which is everybody, I feel like nowadays. And again, realizing that there isn't the same amount of funding for children that there is for adult cancer is always crazy. And it just, to me, it always blows my mind. But statistically, there are more adult cancer cases than there are children. So when, our government's looking at things, they're just looking at the stats and not the kids. So that's what, our goal here to do is to bring awareness to that, but also to help them boots on the ground. If there's a family listening that knows somebody with cancer, our goal is always never a cost for the clinics, never a cost for the hospitals, and never a cost for the families.
International support for families, it sounds like these days.
We're getting there. It is very expensive to ship to Canada, but my husband always says it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm like, I know it's worth it, but that was a lot of that was. But yeah, it was. We actually had a great partnership this year with the Tyler Robinson Foundation, the Imagine Dragons Foundation out in Vegas. We sent them 90 books, and to a couple of their kids live outside of the U.S. So it was a joy. We got to do a live book reading with them.
Oh, cool.
And hear their stories and watch the kids. And Luke sits there, and he's pretty proud of the book.
Well, it was awesome to meet Luke the time when we got to, and,
Yeah.
and I think that was even during last year's tournament.
Yes, he'll be back again. I'm letting him skip school.
And this year he'll get to skip school playing at Northstone Country Club this year.
Yes, our home course. It is great. We loved our 500 Club last year. They're such a great partner. We're back working with PGA golf legend, local legend Alex Foray. So he'll be out there again, the one-armed golfer. He'll be hitting for you on hole 9 if you want him to help you along. But it's great. It's the best part about Northstone is now it's a social gathering. We're not trying to schlep everybody up to, Troutman and Statesville. It's in our backyard. We're encouraging people to come and hang out all day, whether you golf or not. Come out and support, a lot of connection. You can meet people that have like-minded interests. We'll be out there with great raffle prizes as well as great golf.
Yeah, it was a great event last year. Looking forward to it again this year. It's on my anniversary, so I gave my husband a foursome of golf.
I love it.
It's a
Thank
win-win,
you. Yes.
win-win to go and play golf that day. Yeah, so looking forward to it. Do you have space for golfers still?
We do. We actually have requested an increase in teams.
Okay.
We had a lot of interest
They
this
let
year.
you do that? That's cool.
I mean, I don't know. We haven't gone like too far ahead. But yeah, the Joy Logano Foundation came in with a huge donation for the tournament this year. So they'll be out there with 2 teams. We've got support of the Charlotte FC out there. So you might see some familiar faces from the field on the golf tournament this year. But yeah, there's still membership. There's still opportunities for teams to sign up. And then we also have about 5 or 6 whole sponsorships available. So if your company comes out and you just want to golf a foursome, we automatically will give a business foursome a whole sponsorship.
One of those opportunities because Northstone is a private club.
Yep.
And so not only do you get to play a private course, but you get to support a wonderful nonprofit who is loving on families going through just a time of a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns.
Tons, yes.
Yes.
Now that you've had the opportunity, and you mentioned the legislation side, right, trying to get the dollars and the funding from a bigger cause, right,
Yeah.
beyond you guys. We're talking about just in general, right?
Yep.
What's that been like when you talk to the legislators? Are they aware of the scenarios, or is it a lot of education?
Do we have another episode for this?
Yeah.
No, so this is our third year going out there. Of course, the first couple of years, there's a lot of bills that we want to get passed into the House. It gets through the Senate, it gets up to the House, then it goes back. These small bills, they're a part of a bigger bill. So even if the pediatric cancer bills don't get passed, it doesn't mean that they didn't care about the pediatric cancer bills. It's just it's attached to water conservation, environmental things. So this past year, we met with Tim Moore, one of our local congressmen. We love him. And he was just brand new in office. And we sat down with him. He wasn't actually there. A lot of times you meet with their managers or their assistants and things like that. And so it was just Brent, Luke, and I, and she had no idea about the bill. And we were like, oh gosh, okay, well, this is never going to make a difference, but let's just do it anyway. And we're here. And we told our story. Luke spoke to her as if they were on the same wavelength. We talked about the importance of making new pediatric treatments. For those who don't know, most pediatric cancer treatments are 30 years old. They're treating children the same way they treat adults. There are no actual children's chemotherapy, immunotherapy. It's all adults. And that's why you're seeing a lot of these side effects, because you're basically pumping them with, adult level drugs. They're coming in here in hazmat suits. And they're pumping it into Luke. I'm like, does he need a hazmat suit too? You're putting this into his body.
Right.
And so after speaking with his Tim Moore's team, he actually had never heard about the bill. He was brand new, co-signed immediately. We got it to the House. We got it to Trump's desk, and we got it passed.
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
Since
That's
then,
amazing.
64. So through the there's an initiative, a voucher program that basically says if your company makes a drug for pediatric cancer treatments, they get a voucher that then helps them push whatever they're trying to do on their end. We've made 65 new drugs.
Wow. Congratulations. That's
So it's a big feat. We love it.
I thought this was going to be all about golf.
I told you we need another episode. But advocacy is great. Luke knows how to talk about it. We do have there is a potential that we will see congressmen out there for the golf tournament. Not just him. We talked to all of the House senators. Luke got to go on the floor, and he actually got to cast his own vote.
Oh, let's go.
Tim took him out there. So, again, that's what you want for your children. You want to create that legacy. Hopefully, if it's not him becoming a book author or a Michael Jackson backup dancer or whatever he wants to do in his spare time nowadays. For those who didn't see the Instagram video, that was his talent show last year at camp. I want him to know that his voice matters, even when so little. Telling him that he was, 4 years old speaking, to Congress members, it touches your heart, and I hope it does.
The overall experience is one, again, that no parent wishes they'd have to go to, but y'all have turned it into just an opportunity is really what it is. So Luke these days, give us the update. What's he up to? How's he feeling? What's going on?
We literally got a note from one of his camp counselors like, oh, he had such a great time at camp. Man, that kid parties hard. I'm like, he's 8. I'm like, what do you mean parties hard? No, he's doing so good. He's we just got into 2nd grade. I think the first time we were on here is in kindergarten. Now he's in 2nd grade. We're doing football this year, flag football.
Wow.
They'll go back to basketball. They won their Little League championships last summer for baseball. So, he's just loving life. He's in the Roblox phase. So, to any parent out there, my pressure and my pain of Roblox and Minecraft.
We went through that. Yes, both of them.
Yeah, but no, he's really doing good. He's definitely a little bit camera shy, which is kind of weird because I'm like, hey, you want to come on the radio today or TV? He's like, no, I'm good. I'll watch on TV.
He's humble. I'll take that.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
humble.
But he's not.
Megan Miller, author and founder of Next Chapter Station, Luke and the Lost Bell. If someone wanted a copy of the book, how can they get it?
Yeah. So if you just follow us on Instagram, I do all the DMs. So Luke and the Lost Bell, they can go on there. They can request a book. On our website, lukeandthelostbell.com, there is a way that says to request a book. If you know me, just call me, text me. If you know Mamie, if you know friends who know me, I've gotten a lot of books. Literally, a girl I went to college with slid into my DMs and was like, hey, can we get some books from my Texas hospital? I'm like, sure, let's go.
Yes.
We don't ever say no.
It's that easy. And you can support as well with the upcoming tournament, September 28th at Northstone Country Club. Have a chance to play a private club and support a wonderful organization. Next Chapter Station, Luke and Lost Bell. A wonderful book. I've read it too.
Thank you.
I do know
like
how to
it
read.
too.
Yeah.
I made it for all levels.
WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Nina's Boutique.
Looking for something to do around Lake Norman? Plenty of options, from live music and comedy to community events, fundraisers, and even a little early Christmas shopping. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Let's start with something happening every week. Live Music Thursdays at the Serve in Cornelius. Every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., enjoy live music from local artists while you play, sip, and dine at the Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen.
Then, Thursday, August 20th, Town Place Suites by Marriott Mooresville celebrates its grand reopening from 3 to 7:30 p.m. at 139 Gateway Boulevard. Tour the refreshed spaces, check out the new meeting venue, enjoy refreshments, connect with local professionals, and enter for raffle prizes.
Saturday, August 29th brings Stand Up for Good to Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Comedy starts at 8 p.m., featuring Eric O'Shea, EJ Masicampo, and host Ramona Holloway. Proceeds benefit Pharos Parenting and its child abuse prevention and family support programs.
September is packed too. Cornelius Parks and Recreation celebrates 30 years throughout September with family activities, fitness classes, community events, and a 30-mile challenge. And yes, we're already talking Christmas.
The Southern Christmas Show returns November 11th through the 22nd at the Park Expo and Conference Center in Charlotte, with hundreds of vendors, holiday decor, gifts, food, and plenty of Christmas spirit.
For dates, details, tickets, and more events happening around the Lake Norman area, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
NASCAR's making a big change.
Oh, yeah?
They're getting rid of Chicago.
Getting rid of Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago street race, they've announced, will not be part of the 2027 racing. And I don't know if it has to do with the cars that get on fire. I don't know if it has to do with residential complaints of the noise. I don't know if it has to do with, are there really any NASCAR fans in Chicago? Somewhere in there, though, NASCAR's made the decision that they're not going to be in Chicago in 2027. But I believe, is it F1 or is it Indy is in Washington, D.C. doing part of the Freedom 250.
I think Indy.
Yeah, an Indy race is going down.
Indy's
Yeah,
going to be in D.C.?
they're going to be racing in D.C.
Street
Yeah,
race?
street race style.
Whoa.
I think that's all.
That will be cool.
I think Charlotte needs to consider it. We're already a major hub for it. You know, we got 2 races this year at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Let's not forget North Wilkesboro had points this year.
Let's go.
Race for points.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they also announced, since we're kind of talking racing.
Are we?
Yes. The All-Star race is going to be back in North Wilkesboro next year.
Which it should be.
I think everybody likes it. It was at
clear.
at Dover this year,
which nobody liked.
I did like. It was cool having a points race up there at North Wilkesboro this year. It hasn't happened in 30-some years.
Yeah,
so
but $1 million on the line.
North Wilkesboro.
You know what I mean? Where it all started.
$1 million for North Wilkesboro. That's what you want to see
For the All-Star race.
Yeah, it's the All-Star
the
race.
All-Star
The
race,
winner
okay.
gets $1 million.
Yeah. That's a big purse, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for North Wilkesboro,
For a
especially.
For a
Sunday
cruise?
stroll.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
North Wilkesboro, which has a Fats Cafe, I think is their #1 restaurant.
Okay, say less.
Right?
Right.
Everybody go to Fats afterwards, celebrate with your $1 million.
Do they have buzz balls?
I'm sure.
They're out there.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're falling from the sky in North Wilkesboro. Pop-Tart buzz balls.
Virginia's got some stuff going. There's some races. I think Richmond was just a week ago. I think the Cookout 400 was Richmond.
Oh yes.
But Virginia's got some things going on. Homes.com put this out, and some other people may have as well. Just reporting the news. Virginia's got what's called the Data Center Alley.
Yes, very interesting.
Developer for the Data Center Alley. They're looking at 143 homes in a Northern Virginia subdivision, and they're willing to buy the homes. Like, they're just making offers to everybody, and they're offering $4.4 million per acre just to vacate the houses. So they can make a data center.
Bill's in there.
So I'm asking the
Bill says, take it. Take my
real
house
question
too.
is though, do you have a number? I mean, what's your number?
We're close enough to Virginia. Take it. Take my house. Take my
Data
neighbor's house
centers
too.
come to you and say, hey, we want your land. We want what you got, and we got cash. You ain't got no problems after that.
That means
now
I
you'll
wake
still have
up.
problems. But
I will have problems.
Oh yeah, I have lots of problems. I wake up the next morning and there's $4.4 million in my bank account. Is that how that works?
Now you got an acre?
No. But I'll sell my neighbor's house.
Let's say quarter acre.
I'm gonna sell my neighbor's house.
Let's
too.
say you got 0.2.
Okay.
So you're looking at about $1 million. Now, is that worth it?
No.
I know I'm 0.64.
You are 0.64.
Yeah.
I've seen the survey.
I'll take it.
2 mil? That's about 2.
Two.
Well, let's say
Yeah.
that's over 2.
Over 2.
Let's say closer to 3.
That's more
let's
than
say
what
it's closer to 3.
That'd be a good return.
Yeah,
It would be a good return.
A good ROI.
It would be a good return. That's what I'll say about it.
And would you be then you could I would imagine you could find another house in the relatively close area.
Or not.
Or just live in the data center.
Right.
Can I stay here?
As far away as possible.
You could try the whole rent for the rest of your life. There.
Sure.
Can I just rent it back from you?
Yeah, that's that is very interesting.
I mean, it's really what I've said for years on everyone who wants to fight farmers that the kin that want to sell the land and develop it. If you want it to be something specific, buy it.
We've gotten these on planning board often, and people upset. I was like, your great whatever grandfather, grandmother bought this land so that it could be
at
there
a time where freedom was understood.
right.
Mhm.
And the idea of, hey, I'm going to pass this down to my children and my and they can do whatever they want to with
Whatever
it,
they want.
and let them do it. So
Because when you own it, I thought you owned it.
I thought so too, and that's always my argument. That's usually what I say. Isn't this America? Can't you buy and sell whatever you want?
This is going to be the quote the world's largest cluster of industrial facilities that power the internet and AI technology. It's Loudoun County in Virginia, and they have more
Very wealthy county.
They have more data centers than any other part of the region, with 154 to date.
Wow.
And that's according to an industry research group data center map. The community is about 35 miles from central Washington, D.C. And so they're trying to be real close to D.C., which makes sense given that how much activity is happening with the government.
What surprises me, though, is that area is such a awesome, affluent community, much like a Cornelius, Davidson. I mean, those houses up there, you can feel the history, that Northern Virginia area.
People clearly understand numbers up there.
Oh, they definitely understand numbers. Their houses are priced accordingly. Yeah.
Well, are there houses in the $4 million range? Like, is that like market value?
I wouldn't say it's in the $4 million range, but they're definitely up there.
Up there.
And just like that is a desirable place to live, right? If you're obviously working in there, a lot of people work outside of DC and travel into the city every morning. Loudoun County being one of those places. So all the data centers up there is very interesting. Is it data? Data?
Data.
Data.
Whatever you want to say.
Data.
Data.
This is America.
That's for now.
Data.
It leads to the thought though of the water, right? We end up kind of back to those core principles. You almost would have
that's
to move
where I
away.
battle. Yeah,
You'd have to move away.
If I were to be honest with myself and to allow that and to know what people are saying about data centers, I would have to think about moving away from that data center.
And so many data centers. Okay, there's enough water, there's enough infrastructure to handle. At some point, the scale will tip and say, wait a second, we've gone too much. In this area, we have to move to a different area. That area is not going to sustain because of depletion of resources. Your house is like the last one on the pendulum.
Right.
They tell you, look, we got to disclose to you because, North Carolina, you got to disclose some things.
I understand.
When we buy this,
right?
Unfortunately, what's going to happen is the water supply is going to change here in the area. Now, we'll add a comma. Are you still okay?
Yes. Yes. I'm okay.
What about the chickens?
No, I head to the store. I need another pack of BuzzBalls.
More BuzzBalls.
What's going to happen to the chickens, though?
Bill will take them with him.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take the chickens with you.
Oh, yeah. They'll be living in the Ritz. Don't worry about that.
They'll be okay. Okay.
They will be all right.
Sorry.
Heck, that rooster might even be okay.
It's not surprising that this is going to
very
be the
interesting.
tactic because there's so much money
Right.
involved.
Right.
And look, it's logical because people will sell if you give them the right incentive.
Oh, yeah.
And dollars are that incentive here. Not surprised. In fact, the only thing I'm surprised about is that it took them this long to realize to do this. And they've known about it, obviously, for a while. So I think this will be the play.
I am...
By the neighborhood.
Yeah, I am wondering why this area, though, with so many clusters. I know it's kind of a different story, and I don't really know how to tackle it. But it is interesting, Northern Virginia being the data center.
Is it just because it's so
kinda
close
hub.
to D.C.?
I would think data centers need to be put closer to their resources or things that they might need.
Is there not water there?
There is, I guess.
I think there has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Virginia's
I've also
a coastal state.
I've heard that data centers, they don't really actually need the water.
They just like
They're just using the water because it's cheaper
than
whatever their alternative might
to
be.
cool
But
it down?
they have a way to cool it down. They don't need it, but they are using it, and that's a problem.
Okay, so it looks like it was in the early 1990s, and this is grok, so take it for what it's worth. I guess when the internet was kind of coming about, AOL's network,
Shout out AOL.
they laid the massive fiber optic infrastructure is right there.
I see.
Because the internet was there.
So they can
AOL
the main vein.
They can plug into the vagus nerve.
So every time you used an away message to break up with somebody or to share your sorrows, you help support this data center alley.
Good to
because
know.
it had to add more infrastructure over the years with all those emojis. And so
I
now
think that was even pre-emoji.
this is
Oh,
30
yeah.
years
We were
later.
making them with
punctuation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
punctuations.
So
It's good.
40 years later, right?
Emojis.
And also, okay, it looks like power, reliable energy from Dominion Energy, which I've heard that brand around here, I think.
Yeah, we have it here.
Oh, yeah.
20 to 28% below the national average. But I do hear that's changing in Virginia right now as well.
Dominion makes good places to vote.
Access to the Potomac River, one of the Virginia's larger reclaimed water systems. The land and risk profile, relatively affordable land, but that's obviously, again, relative. Workforce and location, Dulles Airport, obviously DC Metro. You're close to where the whole government is at right now of kind of controlling how much dollars are pumping. You're going to want to stay close to that probably for the next presidency.
Close to the honeypot.
That's right.
Okay.
So
That
that's
makes
all the
sense.
reasons why.
That's an excellent analysis. Great follow-up.
So I'd sell my Virginia spot and move to North Carolina.
That's what I would do.
probably
Oh,
what
yeah,
people
me
are going to
too.
do.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Sounds like everyone else is moving here. So
Welcome to Lake Norman.
But there's also farmers here that are wanting to sell, their land if they want to people who are interested in buying their land.
No.
Doing that whole
They're going to do
kinda-
the right thing. That's why they're bestowed with that responsibility.
and just grow sweet potatoes the rest of their life.
That's what I'm talking about.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for local talk radio. WSIC. Local starts here.
Economic operation ever.
I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what President Trump says he's planning.
What he is calling economic D-Day against Iran.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv.
The president indicated that any countries around the world that are providing any sort of economic lifeline to the Iranian regime would face their own economic consequences. He called on allies to stand with the United States, posting to Truth Social, "No one has given the Islamic Republic of Iran a greater opportunity to make a deal than me."
And now the nuclear talks remain stalled, and the standoff over the Strait of Hormuz shipping continues. And after the Trump threat, oil prices up more than 3%. Gas is also up 2 more cents today. Iran's foreign minister responded to the president with a post on X. The so-called economic D-Day is a diversion from America's own crisis and surging debt, referring to the report that for the first time, the U.S. national debt tops $40 trillion. It only took 5 months to grow from $39 trillion. North Korea has launched another missile test hours after President Trump said he wanted to meet with leader Kim Jong-un again this year, and after downsizing U.S.-South Korea military exercises.
This test comes a day after North Korea said President Trump's order to the Pentagon to scale back military drills made no difference. 10 short-range ballistic missiles landed in the sea off the peninsula's east coast. The Ulchi Freedom Shield exercises, joint U.S.-South Korean drills, will end tomorrow, nearly a week earlier than originally planned. President Trump demanded they be scaled back because North Korean leader Kim Jong-un would view them as hostile.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. There's a gathering outside the court in Plymouth, Massachusetts now, where Lindsay Clancy's on trial for murder after killing her 3 children. But Clancy has supporters who are there dressed in pink, hand in hand.
Because it's mental health. She wasn't in her right frame of mind.
Clancy's using an insanity defense, citing postpartum psychosis and severe depression. Next hour, the trial resumes with more testimony. America's listening to Fox News.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET.
Yay, yay! Investigators are at the airport in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, the morning after a small plane, while landing, crashed into a state police helicopter hovering over the grass to the side of the runway.
As that Cessna came down along that runway, for an unknown reason, it veered hard to the right at the last moment.
Acting State Police Colonel George Bivens, the was killed. 2 state troopers in the helicopter were injured but are recovering, expected to be okay. And now an update on a deadly boating accident earlier this month near the Statue of Liberty.
Prosecutors say Manuel Hernandez, a native of El Salvador, is in the U.S. illegally and was illegally operating a boat that capsized in New York Harbor, resulting in the death of a mother and her infant daughter. DHS says he entered Texas in 2007 after posing as a U.S. citizen to Customs and Border Protection officials. A criminal complaint says Hernandez had not registered the boat he was using and that it did not have infant-sized life jackets on board. After hitting a swell, the boat capsized and threw everyone overboard. Hernandez and 11 passengers were rescued, but 27-year-old Sarah Sanchez and her 5-month-old daughter Antonella were unresponsive when pulled from the water. They later died at a hospital. In New York City, Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
A man allowed to enter the U.S. illegally in 2024, crossing the Texas border, Alexis Campos, is now charged with murder in Virginia.
Fairfax County police say he repeatedly stabbed and killed 42-year-old Carmen Pooch. Pooch, the mother of a 3-year-old girl, was found outside of her car at a trail in Great Falls Park, Virginia on Monday. Campos and Pooch had an intimate relationship, authorities say. Both worked at a restaurant in Herndon.
That's Fox's Madeline Rivera. On Wall Street, stocks could drop the day after rebound gains. Dow futures are down about 250 points. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday, mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast from the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
This Panther Update is brought to you by UNC Charlotte.
Following Wednesday morning's joint practice session in Jacksonville, the Panthers and Jaguars now turn their attention to Friday night's preseason game where starters from both sides will be on the field again. I'm Jim Zoki with a Panthers update after this.
Charlotte's momentum has a name, UNC Charlotte. 32,000 students strong, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, recognized at the highest level for research, unmatched access to Fortune 500 companies, built for a top-tier city. This isn't typical higher ed. The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
It's the Panthers and Jaguars Friday night in Jacksonville as the preseason continues. Last week, the Panthers played at Buffalo in what was a disappointing performance that included the starting offense going 3 and out in each of their 3 series on the field. Coach Dave Canales is looking for improvement as they put the starters back out there to begin this game against the Jaguars.
In the game, the plan was to get no more than 3 series. The plan was to get them out of the game at the first quarter. I would have liked it to have looked different. I would have liked for the guys to extend drives, get some points, and see what's been happening out here come alive in a game. They're going to get another opportunity to do that this week.
Meanwhile, Jacksonville opened their preseason with a win over New Orleans last week. Coach Liam Cohen studied the Panthers-Bills contest and says he saw some of the challenges the Carolina defense will present to their starting offense in Friday night's game.
Princely had, some good rushes. Jalen Phillips had some good rushes. I think that they've done it. I told Dave I thought they did a nice job of adding to that defense and continuing to improve it and give those guys some rush. So something we have to be aware of.
I'm Jim Zoki on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
This Panther Update has been brought to you by UNC Charlotte, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
I get nervous. I mean, that's like the butterflies come, right? Like that anticipation. It's not like a fear kind of thing. There's only so many things that like I fear.
Oh, yeah?
And
What's
this is
on
what
the
I
list?
struggle with because, the Bible says you shouldn't have to fear anything. But I'm fearful of the ocean because there are things in there.
Just the ocean in general. But you love orcas.
I love orcas because of the power and the ability they have, but to get in the ocean with one...
You don't want to get and swim with one?
And it's not even just the orcas. Orcas, I don't think there's a documented case in the actual ocean of an orca hurting a human being.
Okay.
But, until recently. But jellyfish, on the other hand...
You don't like them?
Devastating.
Yeah.
Devastating to the human body. But there's this other jellyfish... It's not even really like a jellyfish. Man-o-wars.
Oh, Portuguese man-o-wars. Those are bad business.
You know about these?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Please don't sell any man-o-wars this morning.
No jellyfish for
Good
sale.
morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Hello? Good morning. Hello?
Ma'am, you there?
You there?
Blink twice if you're in Milwaukee. Ma'am?
Hello.
Hey, how you
Hello.
doing?
How are you doing?
Is someone else calling?
No, it's just us and you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was hearing somebody else. I thought they were trying to tell what they needed.
No. It's just you and us. What you got?
Okay, I've got a bookcase for sale,
Yes, ma'am.
A bookcase, okay?
and I've got a double headboard and footboard, and it has the rails and a comforter.
Nice.
And I have an end table that has a magazine rack that comes with it.
End table with the magazine rack as well. And I'm sorry, I'm slow to write I'm just writing these down too, make sure I get it right. End table with the magazine rack. Okay, perfect.
And my number is 828
Mm-hmm.
632 9013.
828-632-9013.
That's right.
Would you share me a little bit of details on the bookcase?
It's probably 5 foot, and it's a lighter color of wood, and it has 6 shelves, and then it has glass doors that open.
Oh, nice. That sounds really nice.
Shelves with glass doors. Now, 5 foot tall or 5 foot wide?
5 foot tall.
Okay, perfect.
It's not that wide. I'm not sure just how wide, but
That's okay. Whereabouts are you located, if you don't mind me asking?
Taylorsville.
Taylorsville.
Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Anything else?
That would be all.
We so appreciate you calling
Thanks
this
so much
morning.
for calling.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, she's got a bookcase. It's 5 feet tall, about light color, which is in right now.
Yeah.
6 shelves with glass doors.
That's very nice.
That's why I asked. I said, "There's just something that just sounds
Something
like
about this bookcase.
this doesn't sound like no IKEA bookcase right here." Although they have glass doors too, so I'm not saying it's not. Double headboard and footboard with the rails, and you get the comforter.
Oh, nice. Bonus.
End table with the magazine rack.
Put
'Cause
your late
need-
Norman woman in there.
You need to have the spot right
You
next to
gotta
the
have 'em.
bed.
You got to have them. How are you going to read your late Norman woman magazine before you go to bed?
With my end table with my magazine
That's
rack
it.
is how. 828-632-9013. 828-632-9013. She's out in Taylorsville. If you're looking for some good furniture sets, it sounds like you can find it right there. 828-632-9013.
We get a good bit of Taylorsville friends that call, so hello to everyone in Taylorsville. Thanks
Absolutely.
for calling.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. We look forward to the spin at the end of the show today because we're at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen tomorrow.
That's right.
And so we're spinning today.
We're spinning today. We're going to double spin today?
You tell me.
We'll hold it. I'll do the double spin tomorrow after the show. Come back here. I'll do it after the show.
She says she'll do it after the show.
We'll do it after the show, and we'll let you guys know who wins.
844-STUDIO-4. That means you want to get your birthday, your anniversary on the celebration wheel today.
Yes, if you have a Friday birthday, though, call us today.
Okay, you can do
If you
that
have a Friday
as well.
birthday, call us today. Yep, and I'll do
Okay.
that double spin tomorrow. So Portuguese man of war, your new favorite animal?
I thought this was AI, but these things are real.
They're real.
Have you seen these before? The Portuguese man-o-wars? You know these things?
I've never seen one in person.
No, I've
You
never.
ever
seen
heard of
one.
these things?
I've heard
I have
of them.
not.
I
I
never heard
actually
of this.
met a girl at the beach one time because sometimes when you go to North Carolina beaches, South Carolina beaches,
Girls
it'll
aren't
be
allowed?
jellyfish season, and you'll see them kind of rolling through the water, and it's just like stay out of the water. It's bad business.
But they're supposed to stay in Portugal.
Well, no, they come straight across the ocean. There's no border patrol, I guess, in the ocean.
These are venomous, stinging creatures that are taking over France and Spain right now.
Yikes.
Like making it onto the beaches. They look like they're going to have little legs pop out and just eat everything. Stay away. How do we kill them? Do we have to build more data centers? It's the only answer.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN. 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, if the math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. And heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s. Thursday, mainly staying dry. A low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday and typical summertime heat pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast. We're in the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Listen, save, enjoy. The WSIC app, available now in your app store.
Looking for something to do around Lake Norman? Plenty of options, from live music and comedy to community events, fundraisers, and even a little early Christmas shopping. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Let's start with something happening every week. Live Music Thursdays at the Serve in Cornelius. Every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., enjoy live music from local artists while you play, sip, and dine at the Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen.
Then, Thursday, August 20th, Town Place Suites by Marriott Mooresville celebrates its grand reopening from 3 to 7:30 p.m. at 139 Gateway Boulevard. Tour the refreshed spaces, check out the new meeting venue, enjoy refreshments, connect with local professionals, and enter for raffle prizes.
Saturday, August 29th brings Stand Up for Good to Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Comedy starts at 8 p.m., featuring Eric O'Shea, E.J. Massicampo, and host Ramon Holloway. Proceeds benefit Pharos Parenting and its child abuse prevention and family support programs.
September is packed too. Cornelius Parks and Recreation celebrates 30 years throughout September with family activities, fitness classes, community events, and a 30-mile challenge. And yes, we're already talking Christmas.
The Southern Christmas Show returns November 11th through the 22nd at the Park Expo and Conference Center in Charlotte, with hundreds of vendors, holiday decor, gifts, food, and plenty of Christmas spirit.
For dates, details, tickets, and more.
Hey, Doc, can you hear me all right?
The Lake Norman area,
yes. Can you hear us? You're a little cracky.
Yes, sorry. Yes, you're good on our end. Justin and Mamie will not be as cracky.
And how's the sound for both Amy and me?
You guys sound great. Yep. Coming in. Yep. Oh. Amy, I couldn't quite hear Amy. Say something, Amy. Oh, I cannot hear Amy. Oh, I got to mute you guys. We're coming back on the air.
We like hanging out with cool people where
yeah.
we learn random facts. I shared earlier in the week, which I learned this week at an event with Dr. Royer, about the human stomach lining replacing every 30 days, I think it was. And those are the kind of facts I need.
Those are the ones that stick in your brain. We're so
given
thankful
what
for that.
I consume on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
So very grateful for Dr. Royer and Nurse Amy, who are going to be joining us in just a moment. But we got to get a quick look at the streets first. RideICATS.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane with David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Hey, good morning, guys. Hope everyone's Thursday morning is starting off really well this morning. If you are out and about this morning, especially on 77, both north and south, I had a driver call in and say the traffic was backed up on 77 south. He was getting off at exit 42. Not sure the reason why, but if you are in that area, just be wise and choose your direction wise. Also, coming out of Charlotte right now, we just passed mile marker number 14. There was some motorists outside changing tires. Cautious in that area. You're coming up towards the Huntersville area where traffic on both sides of the street here are just bumper to bumper on both sides, north and southbound lanes. We haven't seen any accidents or any major delays other than your regular commuter traffic that's probably going to put you, if you're just now leaving the house, probably late getting to work or wherever your appointment is. Otherwise, things are going pretty good here. Beautiful weather. Good time to be in the HOV lane with ICATS.
That's right. I bet it is.
David, we so appreciate that. Thoughtful, phones down, eyes up. That's
right.
how we roll around here.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. Yes, sir.
We appreciate you. Drive
Guys,
safe. Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. God bless.
Oh, yeah, we won't talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.
I forgot. Thanks, David.
That's right. Bill, thank you. Bill keeps me updated. Y'all
No.
have a great weekend.
You too, sir. Take care.
All right.
Bye. Right, ICATS.com. $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. On Tuesdays, you can go to the VA in Salisbury for only $1 from your front door in Iredell County. You want to keep that appointment if you've got it. You got something going on, some reason you're going out there. You should keep that appointment. Make it easy for yourself. Get picked up from your front door in Iredell County for only $1. Get driven back for $1 more. Thursday, that's today. Do you want to go to Winston-Salem? Might go out there and have some of Timmy's chicken and get on back for $1 more. Friday, you can go to Hickory, $1 there, $1 back. You just got to schedule it. RideICATS.com. I know the schedule because Thursdays at 4 o'clock, that's when you've got them. Yeah. Dr. Tim Royer, Nurse Amy, breaking it down. Starting upstream. It's no. It's not just the symptoms. It's not just what you're dealing with. It's what's going on up top. That's right. Dr. Royer, Nurse Amy, good morning to you both.
Good morning, Justin.
I got to say, I'm loving the studio setup you guys have going on.
I do love your setup.
Y'all
it
look
looks
good.
great. It looks great in there.
Yes, I saw your pen. You have your pen.
Oh, he's got his pen. He's got his notepad.
I got both.
He's
I
got
keep
his
on deck.
He's got his book. He texts us screenshots of it. I mean, you've got this guy deep in learn about how his brain works.
I appreciate it.
That takes a lot of deep work to understand that brain. Unbelievable.
You've looked at, is it 70,000 brains you've looked at in your life?
Yeah, we're getting close to 75,000. I just don't want to change it on all the socials and everything.
For my wife, how bad is mine? Like, telling me, to be honest, where can I tell her on a scale of 1 to 75,000?
It's 1 to 75,000. Let's say you're close to one of the ends.
We appreciate y'all's time, the knowledge and information. We talk about breaking chains here. The idea that, is it possible to not have to, and turn down that audio for me a little bit, Doc, you get a little bit of feedback there, I'm sorry. The idea of, let's say, eliminating medications from your life, not adding medications, but eliminating them. Is that possible for people?
Absolutely, because what we think is that just it's chemicals that are going to make changes for you, but that's not how the brain works. Its greatest capacity is to learn. It learns. You've learned human language, how to walk, how to do physics. I mean, you learn all this stuff. And if you can learn how to do physics, you can learn to focus. If you can learn to do science, you can learn to sleep. These are things that your brain can learn. And they sustain, not just a short-term fix. And that's what we're all about. Now, it might not be, 1 hour or one pill. It may take 20 hours to get you off your medicine. But we can get most of our people, 81% of people taking attention disorder medicine, we get off their medicines in 90 days.
What about blood pressure medication? Because I'll tell you, I had been prescribed blood pressure medication. I'm doing the program now at this point. I'm happy to say I don't take it anymore. Now, I'm going to say that out loud for now. But the idea that you can even really get your body dialed in, is that real? Can we really control our bodies like that?
You really can. There are some things that are genetic that would predispose you to the high blood pressure. So you do have to be respectful to that. But then there's something called epigenetics, which is choices that you make in your behaviors that influence the way your genes express themselves. So if you make what we would call good choices, but certain choices that benefit your body, then your genes do not need to turn on and express themselves in an unhealthy way. Now, blood pressure, you do have to respect those numbers. Like, you can't just fake your way around that. Like, Doc has high blood pressure, and it's very much a genetic trait for him. And we do all kinds of healthy things and make healthy choices in relation to that. But we cannot just ignore those numbers when he goes in for the checkups, because that is something that is long-term detrimental to your health if you leave it unchecked. But breathing will bring down your blood pressure something like
10 to 21. 21, he says.
Yeah. Wow.
21 points. And really, if you took a medication that could do that, it would probably drain your energy a little bit. And so you would be saying, well, I'm dropping my blood pressure with this medicine, but I'm less energetic. And that would be a bummer. Whereas you could do the breathing and drop your blood pressure, and actually you probably would end up with more energy because you probably would end up sleeping better.
The breathing is what you guys talking about so much. Why do we start with learning to breathe? Like we all say, "Oh, I breathe every day," but why do we need to learn to breathe in a different way to start with this program?
Well, it's a lot of, gosh, I hate to say it, but it's a lot about our culture and the way our culture works. When you're born, you do breathe the right way. Yeah. So you learned to breathe the wrong way somehow. And we've gone to other countries and measured people, and they don't breathe the wrong way. Like we went to Africa, third world space, tested a whole school full of people, adults and kids. They breathe with their belly. It's just part of their culture. Like, but they also take an hour to eat their lunch, and they also sit around a campfire and tell stories at night about their heritage. They have some of those age-old habits that we left behind when we invented light bulbs and revolutionized the world, really. But we did start breathing from our chest, and that is a sympathetic response. And if you think about the way the world has progressed, we are way less parasympathetic, which is calm and recovery, than we are stress and run from the lion, fight, flight. That's how we pretty much move in this culture. And I think Tim and I ran pretty hard like that until we got to about 30. We started learning some of this stuff, and we're like, wow, we are going to destroy ourselves if we keep this up. And so then we really started getting into more of the brain stuff when Tim was how old? I don't think I really started the sleep stuff till I was about 45, so 15 years ago. But also learning about changing our behaviors went back to when we started learning about brain numbers and seeing what our own brains look like. When I saw my brain and my breathing, and also I took an attention test, I was like, I basically called Tim and was like, I'm not going to be able to drive home. You're going to have to pick me up. So I'm basically a dysfunctional human being. But anyway, but we were surviving. Like our bodies are so amazing. They're going to do everything they can for you to survive. But what we're talking about when we talk about brain and your brain matters, we're talking about switching gears to a word called thrive. And we're like saying, I'm willing to make different decisions to move from survive to thrive.
I think it's been amazing to see the actual number side of this because we've had the opportunity. We've done, we had the initial assessment on our brains, and then recently we've done the reassessment. And so seeing that change, seeing then the medically related numbers that change in our body as well, and being able to compare has been nothing short of amazing. And when we say in a few hours, it really is that of like few hours of actual work, right? We're not talking about just, hey, an hour in a day. We're talking about hours of work. But that ability to quantify it has just been nothing short of amazing for us. But Nurse Amy, there was a number I asked you about yesterday. I'm a big fan of Greek yogurt. It's the 000 oikos. I've just been wondering to myself, like, is this a lie almost, right? Because can it be that good for you? Can it be that amazing? And you told me, and look, you know I've got one of those Greek godlike buddies, that that full-fat yogurt is actually good for you. Generally speaking, in the nutrition world, are we being fed a bag of goods? Is there reality and truth to anything? How do we decipher between all of that in the world these days?
Well, generally speaking, you are being fed a bag of goods because the food industry is an incredibly wealthy industry. And any lobbying, anything that goes on there is wild stuff. Like there's so much fake, there's so much cheating, should we say, out there. They present as somebody that is the Food and Drug Administration. They're there for you. They want to help you, da, da, da. But the truth is that there's a lot of bad stuff there. There's bad labeling. There's bad things going on in the production of the food. And the consumer is the victim of this. So I mean, if you wonder if they're making good money, go somewhere and look it all up and find out how much these food industries are making.
And it's just a lot of money, just the same way as when we talk about the pharmaceuticals. It's unfortunate because those two things are supposed to be there for our health and well-being. But when I look at the beautiful labels in the yogurt aisle, it is so beautiful and it's so impressive. And yes, yogurt is a cultured item that would bring in probiotics into your body. Now, if you're interested in probiotics, you would have to eat a lot of yogurt to get what you need in a probiotic. So that is a nice thing that comes in yogurt, but it isn't doing everything you need. But you're asking me about the one that's 0, 0, triple X, all kinds of things. And I'm just telling you that I would recommend the least processed, most natural substance. And to me, that's the Greek yogurt that has full fat in it. And I said to Justin yesterday, if you trade your one out for the other, you will not be hungry for hours. The fatty yogurt lasts so long and your body can burn that fat more in a more clean way, slow burning, as opposed to the sweeteners. They're nice, but you don't want a lot of sweeteners. So look on the label, see what's all in there. But yogurt is good for you, bottom line.
Dr. Royer, Nurse Amy, giving you the dynamic duo every single week on Your Brain Matters. What's on tap for the show this week, guys?
We're in part four of this 4-part nutrition series. It's actually a spin-off of our masterclass that we've done. And we were going to do 3 parts, but Amy added a 4th one.
Let's go, Amy.
And you're gonna learn today some really cool things about some different practices related to nutrition that just need to be a part of our daily life, and just phenomenal stuff. You put all 4 together and you're weaponized out there when it comes to food and nutrition.
Dr. Royer, Nurse Amy, Your Brain Matters every Thursday, 4 p.m. here at WSIC. You can listen live, watch live, catch it on demand wherever you watch, listen, and always the WSIC News app. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
This is the Bloomberg Money Minute. A rare miss for Walmart. The retail giant reported its slowest U.S. sales growth in more than 6 years, a sign that shoppers may be starting to pull back as higher gas and food costs squeeze household budgets. Sales rose just 2.6% below Wall Street expectations. Walmart noted that its pharmacy business struggled due to the federal drug price negotiations that have led to lower prices. Shares are falling in the early trade. Walmart's status as the country's biggest retailer makes it an economic barometer. It's weighing on the overall markets, with S&P and Dow futures looking at losses this morning. And the number of Americans who say they consume alcohol on occasion held steady from last year at 54%. According to the Gallup poll, this matches last year's historic low, but ending a 3-year slide. The alcohol industry has been hurt by a steady drop in drinking rates following the pandemic. This has led to falling sales in recent years for companies such as Brown-Forman and Molson Coors. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
I think something important for us to remember, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. Unfortunately, in this world, there's always something going on. For example, you could live in Los Angeles. It could be that bad for you. Here is a video by current mayor who is running for re-election, Karen Bass, out of Los Angeles. This is this is a political ad here is what this is. It's her talking directly in the mic, asking for dollars. But I want to play it because there's an interesting concept that I just found out about based on this video that she posted online on X. And it's got a very, very interesting concept and program to it. Go ahead and roll it, Bill.
Your donation to our campaign is more critical right now than ever before. Let me explain. thanks to LA's Supermatch program, every qualified donation from Los Angeles residents is matched 6-1 by the city. But after the primary, we had to start over from scratch. So we need you to rush your matching donation right now to help fuel this campaign. Chip in $5 right now, and the city turns it into $35. Chip in $25 right now, and the city turns it into $175. Make your matching donation today. Thank you so much.
Now
Your
we joke
Why?
about
Why?
we
Why?
joke about not getting conditional zoning approvals, we'll say, on certain properties here, and that's certainly a thing for real. I mean, that's dealing with your rights to your property. But this just sounds nuts. So there is what's called the Super Match program in
Okay.
Los Angeles. I didn't know this existed. If you donate $5 as an example, the city, aka the taxpayers of Los
Yes.
Angeles, will match it 6-1, $35 to that candidate.
That doesn't make any sense.
Does that not sound bonkers to you?
No, why would the taxpayers be paying for election campaigns?
A matching so imagine
Is this
the
for both
fraud.
sides or just for one?
Of course, this is under actblue.com as well, this donation thing. So here's where the sham comes into play. If one person donates $5, taxpayer funds go to that candidate 6 times the amount.
That's crazy.
From the taxpayer. That just sounds mind-boggling.
I don't
to me.
understand that.
Could you imagine if they tried that here in North Carolina?
That's why Harry and Meghan are moving to.
Yeah, their money's all going toward
Yeah, they're like-
crazies.
yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, and when the Prince of England just thinks that
Somebody make
LA
this
is
one
too
make
crazy.
sense in
Yeah.
any way, shape, or form besides corruption.
Good grief.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I know you got something good for me today.
This is our chicken
I
friend.
do have. Yeah, I got some silkies for sale.
What kind
You know what silkies are?
Silkies. Oh, that's the kind of chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little fuzzy chicken with the feathers on their feet and stuff.
Oh yeah. I've not seen those in person. I've seen pictures of them. Are they nice?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
They're
good
for
legs,
cuddling.
and
They're for what are they? Egg laying. What are they for?
they will lay eggs, but when they lay like 6 or 8 eggs, they like to sit.
They just like to sit
They'll
around.
hatch out. Yeah, they'll hatch out their babies, whatever,
Okay.
But I got some of them, and I also got some silky chicks.
Silky chicks. Okay.
And, yeah, and I got some pullets that I mentioned last week. Some of them started laying yesterday for the first time. I got some of them.
Okay.
And they can call me at 704-876-5718.
704-876-5718.
Now we like to give our regular callers. We do like to give them nicknames. What's your first
You need
name?
my name?
What's your first
Robert.
name? Robert. All right. We're gonna come
Yeah.
up with a name for you, Robert. Next time you call in with your chickens.
Robert, I got a question for you about these silkies. Feathers on the feet. Are these indoor chickens?
Not really. But I have known people to keep some chickens
I'll
in
say.
their house.
I
but
feel like these.
mine
I've
stays
seen these as
outside.
pets before. The silkies.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
I think all chickens can be pets. Bill's got pet chickens.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. I just showed
But,
Justin a picture of them so
Oh,
he could see what they
yeah.
look like.
Now
yeah.
we're talking, Robert.
They
This is
kind
what
of
I'm
look like
looking
my
for.
dog when she needs a haircut.
My neighbors will not know the difference. I
I was gonna
guarantee.
say, I feel like I can get one of these, and my HOA won't be mad about it either, Robert.
Yeah.
All right, and you got that chicken sale coming up soon too, right?
Yeah, it'll be the last Saturday of the month.
Okay.
And I also got some silky eggs and some Rhode Island red banded eggs in my incubator. And some of them hatching out now.
Okay.
What's it like watching a chicken hatch?
Huh?
What's it like watching the chickens come out of the egg?
When I was in high school, that was my project. I just stuck with it all my life, and I just learned a lot, from that.
Okay, then you know the answer. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
The egg. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lifelong question, but I guess Robert solved it for us.
That's right. Robert, we
Yeah.
appreciate you calling
Thanks,
this
Robert.
morning.
Appreciate you.
All right, take care.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye. Rhode
right.
Island Red eggs in the incubator.
Yeah, not to eat.
Ready.
Those aren't for eating.
No.
Those
These
are
for
for
hatching.
watching the hatch.
Unless you're into
You ever seen a
veal
chicken? You ever seen
or
a chicken
venison.
come out of its egg?
On a movie. I saw dinosaurs come out of their eggs.
Well, okay. Probably looks about the same than when a chicken comes out. Yeah,
They probably based it on that.
yeah, I think so.
Because I think in Jurassic Park 1, didn't they use a chicken as part of the Dunna?
No, frogs.
Those frogs?
Yeah. They should have used chickens, though. That would have made more sense.
I thought the raptors were from the chickens.
The Raptors, they should have used birds. That would have made more sense.
That
But-
would make sense.
Oh, well, these silkies, though, if you have not seen one of these, you need to Google it. It does look like my dog when she needs a haircut. You just see a little bit of its beak sticking out. The rest of it's all fuzzy.
If you thought LA was bad, it could be worse if you lived in France, actually. It can get even more worse.
Okay.
France has recorded over 7,300 excess deaths during heat waves this year, with a record 52 days of hot spells since mid-June, according to AFP. Separately, nearly 10,000 people across Germany have died so far this year due to heat-related
My goodness.
causes. And I believe
They
they
need to
implemented a
call-
rule over in France, something to do with AC units.
Yeah, I'm saying they need to call Horn HVAC. Are they international?
But I think though that there's like the air condition, like they're making it difficult to put in air conditioning units over there on
Oh.
purpose for environmental purposes.
When I was there, you had to specifically request a Airbnb. You had to look for one specific with AC. Like that's one of the because they don't all come with it. But they were all the
window units.
window units.
Yeah, for
they're
sure.
all window units. Yeah.
Now it makes
No
sense.
central.
You reduce the population, less toots, environment gets better.
I guess. Yeah, I just say call Horn. Yeah, because I feel you, France and Germany. It's hot. It's real hot. Horn's at my house right now. Thank you, Horn. HVAC, HORNE, HVAC.com.
Love it.
Give 'em a call.
844 Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, I want to put on find someone that does light plumbing work.
You want to find somebody who does light plumbing work?
Yeah, that's right. 704-929-9303.
Where are you located?
Troutman.
Troutman. Okay, another Troutman friend. Thanks for calling. Yeah, we'll put it out there.
Thank
See if
you.
there's somebody out there who can do some plumbing work for you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Light plumbing work. 704-929-9303.
Gosh, I don't want to
Where's
do
your
any.
threshold of light?
None.
Where's
Zero.
your threshold of light? That's what I want to know.
I had Rob do some light plumbing work. He
Bill's got a
doesn't know.
septic system.
Oh no,
That's light.
I grew up with one of those.
Light work.
That's not light work. That's tough work. when
No,
those things
filling
go
it's
bad.
light work. Emptying it's a chore.
No, I don't want to do any plumbing work. I don't want light, heavy, anywhere in between. I want to not have to think about my plumbing work. Also, Horn also does plumbing too. Give him a call. Horn HVAC.
704-929-9303 is the number you call. He's in Troutman looking for light plumbing work. Great opportunity. If you're in the trades, maybe
Yeah.
you got a small business that you've been starting at, and you're looking for some work. 704-929-9303. You really learn a lot about somebody by working on their plumbing. So you can find out. 704-929-9303. Red Bull's keeping their driver, Max Verstappen. If you're a race fan, if you're an F1 fan, Red Bull Racing is keeping Max on, at least for now, through 2030. And so there are some out there probably happy about that, some not so happy about that.
This is F1. This isn't NASCAR.
This is open wheel racing,
Okay.
European style.
Okay.
They
How you
drive
feel about
backward
it?
on
You
the
excited
track.
about this? Happy? Not happy?
He's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Max
Well,
Verstappen's
he
pretty
better
good.
be if they're going to keep him.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Well, they must like him if they're keeping him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got wings or not, but Red Bull will definitely give it to you. Usually mine comes out when the glow starts happening.
Don't
in the
give me a
tank.
Red Bull.
It really gets going. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Celebrating birthdays and anniversaries each and every day. We love it. We're going to do the spin at the end of the show.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday. Mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast. We're in the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Looking for something to do around Lake Norman? Plenty of options, from live music and comedy to community events, fundraisers, and even a little early Christmas shopping. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Let's start with something happening every week. Live Music Thursdays at the Serve in Cornelius. Every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., enjoy live music from local artists while you play, sip, and dine at the Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen.
Then, Thursday, August 20th, Town Place Suites by Marriott Mooresville celebrates its grand reopening from 3 to 7:30 p.m. at 139 Gateway Boulevard. Tour the refreshed spaces, check out the new meeting venue, enjoy refreshments, connect with local professionals, and enter for raffle prizes.
Saturday, August 29th brings Stand Up for Good to Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Comedy starts at 8 p.m., featuring Eric O'Shea, EJ Masicampo, and host Ramona Holloway. Proceeds benefit Pharos Parenting and its child abuse prevention and family support programs.
September is packed too. Cornelius Parks and Recreation celebrates 30 years throughout September with family activities, fitness classes, community events, and a 30-mile challenge. And yes, we're already talking Christmas.
The Southern Christmas Show returns November 11th through the 22nd at the Park Expo and Conference Center in Charlotte, with hundreds of vendors, holiday decor, gifts, food, and plenty of Christmas spirit.
For dates, details, tickets, and more events happening around the Lake Norman area, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
What if we've got it backwards? Stop letting frustration hold your child back. The book Extinguishing Einstein reveals why traditional methods fail and what really works for ADHD. Claim your free copy today at RoyerNeuroscience.com and empower your child to thrive.
We're back. Local news, local voices, and your calls. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN, WSIC. Local starts here.
We're coming up on the end of the PGA season, the BMW Championship, and then the Tour Championship. And then even after that, though, there's the Biltmore tournament, which I'm really looking
you
forward
going to that one?
I don't think I'm going to be able to
You
make
gonna
it
play
to
in
that
it?
one. No, Noah starts lacrosse, and
yeah. It's
yeah.
nice of them to ask, but you have other plans.
I have a commitment.
Previous
already that I'm
commitment,
definitely going to
okay.
keep. But Rory and Scotty were both asked about live players returning to the PGA, and interesting to hear the
Live
difference.
is over? Is it over?
So the report came out this week, I guess, that it's official. The money's gone.
Okay.
Live is not going to have their final championship tournament. There's also rumbles, and not really rumbles, but just legitimately people coming out and saying that they haven't been paid for previous segments of the tournament yet either. The CEO even coming out making some wish-washy statement of, we're going to do everything we can. That was basically what he said. And so I'm sure the lawsuits will start piling up
Yeah,
soon
that
here.
sounds bad.
But here's Rory and Scotty both being asked about the possibility of live players coming back. Hit Rory first.
Rory, Scotty was asked about the possibility of live guys coming back and whether they bring value, in your opinion. Are there guys, if it goes away, that should be allowed back?
I mean, I'd argue, have they brought value to live? You know, I think PJ Tour is in a really good spot.
All right, Bob.
Okay, and then let's listen to Scotty's response when asked if same type of question, live players potentially returning back to the PGA.
Like when we talk about the best players, Liv has a few players that are really good. I think the depth that we have on our tour is a bit unmatched, but I think when you look at the higher levels of Liv golf, there's definitely some players that would provide, a lot of value to the tour and guys that I love competing against as well. And so I think going forward, there obviously has to be, I think, some sort of penalties. What those are, I'll let Roll Up and all those guys figure it out. We have great leadership within the tour now, but I think having those guys come back and competing with whatever happens with Liv, whether those guys want to leave or, you got to ask them. But I think for me, being able to compete against the best players in the world, there's certainly some guys on that tour that can compete out here. And, I look forward to the chance to compete with them more often. Like when we talk about the best players.
Completely different
answers. Rory's a little salty.
And Rory's been salty. Rory and Tiger really were the ones who have been carrying the torch, it seems like, of anti-live, because the traditional sense of golf, the history of it, the style of play, the rules, all those concepts, the traditionalist of golf, that's Rory.
But you got to give Liv credit for shooting a shot. They're like, hey, why not try something different and just see if we can make it work? It didn't work. They tried it though. Like you don't know what's gonna happen until you give it a try. They had a run.
I guess I didn't realize that like once you join the PGA Tour, you're like not allowed to leave. Is what they make it sound like.
I got a problem with that too. And
that's the
America?
Part where I'm kind of I'm kind of like y'all are salty. I get it, but if somebody comes out and they can compete and they can play into a tournament or have their card and all that kind of stuff, literally just to try to penalize. I don't know if it's because were they getting paid by PGA and they broke a contract. Or is it just we don't like that y'all are playing with the competition?
Yeah, we're just mad.
And so we're just going to be
picked
mad.
a different team. I don't know. But yeah, now I get now why Rob loves Scotty Scheffler so much too. He's just a nice guy.
Class
just
act.
a nice guy.
Look how
like
tan
Rob.
he is too out there.
That's another reason Rob likes him too. He gets a good tan.
So we'll see if anything happens with and it looks like it's not every live player, right? Again, they still got to compete to a certain level.
Right.
But if they can play golf, they can play golf.
Right.
And so I don't understand what all that's about. But again, unless there's a
It
contract
sounds
broken,
a little snobby to me is all. A little snobby.
It's a little golfy.
The issue with making them pay like a fine or a penalty or something like that too.
Though?
I know that's my question too. Like even Scotty Scheffler saying pay a fine or a penalty or something like that. I don't get why you'd make them do that. Like it's almost like I'm gonna take my toys and go home attitude from both of them really. But nah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to take my drone and go home. Amazon drone delivery service has started in a lot of cities, and it's going to start more. Here's a video. ABC put this one out. This was a delivery.
Yeah, this is what would happen in my house.
With Amazon, and you can go ahead and show it. These are big drones, too, by the way.
Massive drones.
These are big drones. So I guess the package got dropped into the pool in the backyard, which I guess is where the landing zone was.
Yeah.
And so the person who lived there and obviously waiting on their order saw it get dropped right there. So obviously work to be done with the technology, but it's happening, right? Is kind of the bigger point here. You got to remember Walmart
Those are huge drones.
That is a massive drone. I am
That's
taking
bigger
cover.
than the hot tub.
Yeah, I'm taking cover when that comes hovering over
I didn't
my
even
house.
understand. I thought it was closer than it was.
No, this is the conversation about payload, right? Because the weight of packages, Walmart has started their same day or same hour drone delivery, but they have a max weight, I think, of like 2 or 3 pounds.
That's
right?
what the DoorDash max weight is 3 pounds, I think. So yeah,
that's a half burrito in my world.
This is a huge
Not fully
drone.
packed burrito.
Yeah.
But Amazon announcing that they're expanding their Amazon Prime air drone delivery to nearly 500 cities and towns this year. They're going to plan to deliver millions of items in as fast as 30 minutes. And so by the end of the year, they're going to say they're going to reach enough communities to serve tens of millions of customers via drone. And it started off with the one in the pool. And so
Just seeing that like zoom over your house too, that's science fiction-y stuff.
currently
Terminator stuff.
right now, here's the metros they're serving. Phoenix, Arizona, Tampa, Florida, Kansas City, Missouri, Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
Baton Rouge.
Detroit, Omaha, Nebraska, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Waco, Texas.
Heavy presence in Texas.
I would imagine that's probably where they're
Clear
developing.
skies.
Yeah, clear skies, not a lot of trees. It's very flat out in Texas. If you go and stay somewhere in Dallas or San Antonio and you look out, you can see for miles and miles and miles. It's a little unnerving.
The next cities lined up: Chicago, Illinois, Syracuse, New York, Cleveland, Atlanta, Boise. Those are the next communities.
So we're not
there.
in Cornelius.
Charlotte's not on the list.
Cornelius
right?
didn't make the list.
Well, we're Cornelius, or Charlotte proper, as they call it. So we'll probably be included in there.
You ordering via drone? I don't want that thing flying over my house. That makes me nervous.
I don't think you can stop that. Unfortunately, Prime members will get the ultra-fast drone delivery as an exclusive perk on orders of $50 or more. So I think the free shipping comes with what, or like the same day comes with what, $25 or more right now via their e-buses.
Yeah.
But even if you don't have $50, okay, excuse me. So $2.99 it looks like. Excuse me, if you do $50, $4.99 if you just whatever your order is, $4.99. Do you order anything that you need in the next 30 minutes that you wouldn't drive to the store 4 minutes away to pick up?
If you're sick or something, that's
Can't leave that.
helpful.
You're quarantined.
Yeah. Well, if you're sick enough that because when I last time I was sick, I DoorDashed medicine and food and did the multi pickup location because I didn't want to leave the house.
Windows open, toss it in.
Yeah.
Just get a good swing. It's soon eventually it's got to be able to do that too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I don't want to walk outside either. You're gonna have to get it in the house.
And I wonder, are we going to all have to designate landing zones, or is it going to be like DoorDash, kind of like community landing zones?
Yeah. You got to walk
so you
down.
got to go to your neighbor's house.
You
Think
got to
about
walk
how
down
mad
to
you
Seth's
are.
house. Seth, you're the landing zone.
Does that bring up or down your value if you've got the landing zone in front of your house?
Ooh, I'm gonna say up if you're the landing zone. Although if you don't like neighbors, way down.
Matter of perspective. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries.
I got a birthday for you.
I knew you did.
I got one too.
Didn't know that, but that's cool too. I like it.
I would like to give a very happy birthday shout out to Miss Amanda Fisher. Her father called it in today. So shout out, Pops. Amanda Fisher, happy birthday.
Amanda Fisher, we're going to say happy birthday to you. Your name is on the list for the celebration wheel, and the double down spin is going to happen on after tomorrow, but we won't be here for it.
Right.
So if you've got a Friday birthday, you can
Get
call
on
that
the
in.
list.
I'll say you can go and call on a weekend birthday.
Go ahead.
Really, you're going to have a good chance because we'll be lenient probably by Monday, too, as well.
We'll probably forget what we talked about today.
There's no doubt about
probably
that.
call us again on Monday. I got a birthday for you, though. Today is Danny, who works on our team. Danny Tubo.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Danny.
Happy birthday, Danny.
Shout out, Danny. Happy birthday.
Way to go, Danny.
Let's go.
Happy birthday.
You can't win, but we are definitely going to celebrate
We're
you,
gonna
Danny.
put you on the wheel.
No doubt whatsoever. We're so grateful for you, Danny. Amanda Fisher, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Danny, as well. We love celebrating. We can celebrate you. If you got a friend who's got a birthday, which, spoiler, we all do, or an anniversary. You know some people with anniversaries. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. You also can email, because we do take news electronically as well. community@WSICnews.com. That's the email address. home@WSICnews.com still works.
That's right.
But community@WSICnews.com. That is the number that you call that's the email you use. And then you can call. See, there's just so many options you can do. 844-STUDIO-4 or community@WSICnews.com. Excited to be joined by Dr. Leslie. The Dr. Leslie Show with Faith Consciousness airs every Thursday at 3 o'clock. We'll talk with Dr. Leslie coming up soon. And again, the spin will happen. Got some more updates for you. Some international stuff looking pretty good. President Trump making a couple of statements yesterday. One of them took some people by surprise. I'm pretty sure that this was probably before he said it, because the president has the authority to declassify information. It was probably pretty classified.
Great radio doesn't end here. Catch the full episode and dive into our archives on the WSIC News app.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, and 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for talk radio. WSIC. Local starts here.
Killer. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
I deeply feel like Lindsay was failed by the medical system.
She is among a big crowd of people, all dressed in pink, holding hands to support Lindsay Clancy outside the courthouse in Plymouth, Massachusetts. The mother's on trial for murder, charged with killing her 3 kids, in a case that's put a big focus on mental health. She's using an insanity defense, citing postpartum psychosis and severe depression. Her attorney's reaction to the support?
Thank you. That's all I can say. It's amazing.
Fox's Chanley Painter talked to Kevin Reddington on his way into the court where the trial resumes this hour.
You've been here weeks and you've been having your eyes on the jury. They've been taking lots of notes. What are you thinking? Do you feel confident that they're
very, very attentive, and they're putting a lot of work. They always do. They put a lot of work into the case. You know, it's very moving for them. They don't forget it.
Prosecutors dispute the claim Lindsay Clancy was psychotic, citing their expert testimony. They want the jury to convict her of triple murder. Meta's trial resumes today in Oakland, California. 29 states accuse the Instagram and Facebook parent company of making social media addictive, harming teens.
Former Meta engineer Arturo Bejar told jurors that the company's culture was, quote, comprehensively shaped by engagement. Keep them using the product. He pointed to features including infinite scroll, autoplay, and notifications, going as far to tell jurors that, quote, you just cannot trust Mark Zuckerberg with kids.
Fox Business Network's Ashley Webster. Meta denies the allegations as unsubstantiated. President Trump is warning Iran again. He's planning an economic D-Day. Writing on Truth Social, it'll be the most crushing economic operation ever as nuclear and Strait of Hormuz talks go nowhere. Fox's Trey Ingst has Iran's response.
Iran's foreign minister saying the so-called economic D-Day is a diversion from America's own crisis. Unprecedented debt and surging interest costs. Doubling down on failed policies will only bring further defeat.
America's listening to Fox News.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Yay, yay!
North Korea has fired off another missile test, despite President Trump scaling back U.S. military exercises with South Korea this week, saying they're hostile to Kim Jong-un. And the president also says he wants to meet with the North Korean leader again this year. A British prince who had a royal falling out and came to America with his wife is going back home.
Prince Harry, wife Meghan Markle, and their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, returning to the UK to set up house outside of London. This after some 6 years away. In 2020, Harry and Meghan said they'd step back as senior members of the royals and move to California. In an interview with Oprah, Meghan accused the royals of racism. Then Prince Harry laid into members of the royal family in his memoir. But this July's meeting between Harry and King Charles was a warm one. Princes Harry and William still aren't talking with each other, though, and no word on whether security has been worked out for the Sussexes. Yet it was clear that Harry was not happy in California and wanted to be near his father fighting cancer. In London, Greg Palcott, Fox News.
Someone in China who was once the richest man in Asia is now broke and behind bars for fraud.
Hui Kaiyan was the founder of Evergrande, a Chinese property giant. When the firm collapsed, it led to a massive housing market slump in China, hitting investors and domestic banks. Hui has been sentenced to life in prison after admitting embezzling assets and corporate bribery. 2 of his sons are among other Evergrande executives to receive years-long prison terms. The company took millions of dollars from potential house buyers that were not used for construction. The money instead channeled to new developments, resulting in hundreds of unfinished projects. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
We just got an employment update showing a slight drop in first-time jobless claims last week, down to 206,000. But the number of people still collecting benefits rose on Wall Street as sell-offs brewing. Dow futures down more than 400 points. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday. Mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast. We're in the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Shake things up, Lake Norman. Great design for you is here. We bring luxury interior design to life, specializing in stunning kitchen and bath renovations. From conception to completion, we handle every detail. Every project is unique. Our expertise makes the difference. Visit our downtown Mooresville studio by booking your 100% risk-free appointment today at greatdesignforyou.com. Design beyond your dreams.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
It's nice to have friends in high places. President Trump's got a few across the entire world. And one of those is Kim Jong-un in North Korea. President Trump got asked a question while at a construction site yesterday. And here was that kind of interaction.
Thank you, everybody, very much. Thank you.
Mr. President, exchanging written letters with Kim Jong-un?
Can't tell you that. But I get along with him. And you know what? The fact that I get along with him, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. He has 57 very powerful nuclear weapons. Should have never allowed it to happen. They should have never allowed it. If I were president, I wouldn't have allowed it. But he's got them. I get along with him very well. You can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. And I know Kim Jong-un very well, and he's going to be fine. As long as we have a smart president, he's going to be fine. If we have a dumb president, then he's probably not going to be so fine.
Are you expecting to meet with him later this year?
Yeah, I will be.
Mr. President, today's...
Thank you, everybody.
I
very
like
much.
his comment, as long as we have a smart president, we're going to be fine.
What got me was he has 57 nuclear weapons.
Just 57.
And so that's a pretty specific number.
That he knows that it's exactly 57.
And I think that shows a couple of things. One, we obviously know what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Two, we have the technology to know what's going on in the world. And to some degree, relationships to know what's going on in the world. But you use that specific number at a time to say, hey, we know what's going on, right? You don't say that specific number. Hadn't heard that stat before anywhere, because I think the rhetoric has been they might have nuclear weapons.
And now this is a statement that he absolutely does.
He absolutely has 57 nuclear weapons. And so I'm sure that the joke I saw online is I'm sure there was a CIA analyst somewhere that just spit out their coffee.
You can't say the quiet things out loud, Donald.
You're not allowed to do that,
Mr. President.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But there's a lot of things I guess you're not allowed to do that you can just do.
Well,
if you want to.
school is back, and we'll move it a little bit more local now. School's back in, and Iredell Sheriff Darren Campbell has let us know some things about their school resource officers. They're now equipped with mobile comprehensive trauma units to keep the school safe. Sheriff Campbell presented the kits alongside Iredell Stateville School Superintendent Dr. Jeff James as part of our shared commitment to keeping students, staff, and visitors safe.
Every day, parents trust us with who matters most. So we're always planning for what we hope never happens. Every second matters. Mobilize Comprehensive Trauma Kit. Now in every school.
So another resource, one that you hope they never have to use.
Exactly.
But definitely it's one of those things, reassurance that, you know what, if this worst case scenario happens, you do have resources available to you. And that's what matters, because that gives you the confidence. With it, obviously, some training and the ability to keep kids and people safe and really engage in scenarios that it takes special people. I always joke with my wife, Demi, who's a kindergarten teacher. She's so poised in, like, you know, trauma scenarios. Like, if they go down, right, she can handle that. I always wonder if I could handle that. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't think I could. You don't want me carrying the football. Like, that's not, I'm not that guy.
Well, added to this, the sheriff said that no local taxpayer dollars were used to purchase the kits. They were funded through federal equitable sharing funds. Money seized from criminals involved in illegal activities.
I love when he does that.
And returned to law enforcement for
when Sheriff Campbell
approved
does
public safety initiatives. His quote is, "While we hope these kits are never needed, our responsibility is to be prepared for the unexpected." So we want to thank the Iredell Sheriff.
When you don't expect it or
this.
don't think it's going to happen to you, it makes it that much harder of a situation to deal with when it does. And so having that conversation is definitely important, and especially in 2026. But again, I love when I hear Sheriff Campbell say that he's using drug money to buy this stuff for people. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to take your drug money and we're going to keep schools safe from criminals.
I love that.
Get out of my county.
Or buy some new gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just got some new vests, all this other kind, whatever it is, the big old tumblers and all the cool gear that they have. I absolutely love that. Big fan of that. Hey, there's a new prediction market out there.
Another one?
Yeah, this one, anybody can participate in, it looks like, at least based on this video. And I did look a little bit. This is real, I think. It's a real website. You can play this video. It's a very interesting promo that I think has definitely some, like, underlying things about it.
You can't keep doing this, son. You need to find a real job. The streaming thing isn't going to go anywhere.
I know you feel that, but I really want to do this, and this takes time.
We've talked about this, Evan. Your sister never...
I know. I just...
Look, I can't keep having this conversation with you.
So son and his dad disagreeing on which way to go in life. So the son makes it back into his yurt, where it looks like it's in the middle of Yosemite.
Like a see-through yurt.
Realizing, right, for when you shower. And so his friends tell him to go live.
Sup, guys? Welcome back to the chat. Sorry for the delay.
Somebody just paid him $3.
Oh, this is a Black Mirror episode again.
And so he's doing things. So he's
singing that song.
How much can he do? Different
scenarios.
This is terrible.
This is terrible.
Can he eat 20 marshmallows? Will he flip the water bottle?
This is going to be the last prediction of the day. Y'all think I got this backflip? We're just waiting on one last prediction.
And who gives it? His father. Gives that last bit of money for him to hit this backflip. And what does he do? His dad's proud of him. And so here it is. Nails it.
Okay. What's it called?
This is called Crash Market.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea. All these kids who just want their parents' attention, they're going to be on here now.
The first live
Dad,
stream
just say
prediction
you love me.
market.
I thought that was going to be the question. Will my dad be proud of me?
And if you go to the website right now.
The show next Monday is going to look a lot different.
You go to the website right now. It's very real. And it's got people out here betting on things I don't understand. A lot of it has to do with gaming, it looks like right now, and making it to certain levels in the game. That's pretty much exclusive.
Okay.
I haven't seen the backflip question from anybody. But if you're a bettor and you're looking for your new investments in your portfolio.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to spend so much time just reading these. I'm not betting on anything.
And if you're really wanting to know what's going on, I did not enter, will a player be knocked out at least twice before reaching the top 20? That seems to be the latest market. But a tons of opportunity out there. Or you can just pick up the phone and talk to your dad or call anyone else for reasonable advice.
Send him a letter.
Quite a few people out here that will talk to you.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN, 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday, mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast. We're in the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
The app with Lake Norman deals. The WSIC app is out now, wherever you get your apps.
Looking for something to do around Lake Norman? Plenty of options, from live music and comedy to community events, fundraisers, and even a little early Christmas shopping. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Let's start with something happening every week. Live Music Thursdays at the Serve in Cornelius. Every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., enjoy live music from local artists while you play, sip, and dine at the Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen.
Then, Thursday, August 20th, Town Place Suites by Marriott Mooresville celebrates its grand reopening from 3 to 7:30 p.m. at 139 Gateway Boulevard. Tour the refreshed spaces, check out the new meeting venue, enjoy refreshments, connect with local professionals, and enter for raffle prizes.
Saturday, August 29th brings Stand Up for Good to Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Comedy starts at 8 p.m., featuring Eric O'Shea, E.J. Masicampo, and host Ramona Holloway. Proceeds benefit Pharos Parenting and its child abuse prevention and family support programs.
September is packed too. Cornelius Parks and Recreation celebrates 30 years throughout September with family activities, fitness classes, community events, and a 30-mile challenge. And yes, we're already talking Christmas.
The Southern Christmas Show returns November 11th through the 22nd at the Park Expo and Conference Center in Charlotte, with hundreds of vendors, holiday decor, gifts, food, and plenty of Christmas spirit.
For dates, details, tickets, and more events happening around the Lake Norman area, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
That's liveworkplaylkn.com. Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
The ear bone is connected to the throat bone.
Something like that.
Is connected to the thorax bone.
Yeah.
Connected to your ankle. That's how the body flows. It is all connected, believe it or not. Dr. Leslie joins us in studio this morning. Did I get that right? The connections and the way it flows?
It's good to know I'm in the room with anatomical geniuses.
The Dr. Leslie Show with Faith Consciousness every single Thursday, 3 to 4 p.m. Also had a chance to hear Dr. Leslie this week on Good Morning LKN. She guest hosted for us Tuesday morning. Dr. Leslie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
We so appreciate you being here again this week. For those who missed the show on Tuesday, how'd you feel about it? I mean, you knocked it out of the park, but give a rundown of what you went through.
We hummed ourselves to heaven.
Yeah, explain, because Bill was telling us about it. You know, if you tuned in on Tuesday, you got to hear about it. But if somebody missed it, tell us about the humming and what that does for you.
You know, it's amazing. We've got all these inbuilt mechanisms for healing. and a number of them are kind of worked into our culture, and nobody even realized where did that even come from and how does that work. So, but we actually practice together the healing effects of, yes, humming. Okay, so this vibration, when we begin to make it, the nasal cavities here behind your cheekbones are like a little chemical factory. When you hum, they create a gas called nitric oxide, which is antimicrobial. That means it's effective against unwanted bacteria, viruses. And so when you hum, and we were practicing humming the birthday song, Happy Birthday, right? Okay, so do you notice you want to start, when you're singing Happy Birthday, you want to start kind of low because it gets a lot higher
Sure, by the
in
end, it
there. And if you
crescendos.
start it high, everybody hits this place where I can't do that note. Okay, so you start it low. Right, on the Happy Birthday. So we're humming Happy Birthday because of the range, okay? And when you go with these tones and this vibration in the body, and you're stimulating this nitric oxide production, which does a couple things, okay? It's antimicrobial. Yes, it's also a vasodilator, okay? That means it makes your blood vessels open, increases circulation. Then if you breathe in through the nose at the end of each hum, when you take the next breath, breathe through your nose, not your mouth. And it carries that nitric oxide rich air to your lungs, which means what? You get more vasodilation in the lungs. That means you get more oxygenation in your blood. So if you want an energy lift, okay, or if you just want to enhance your health, bring in more energy and oxygen through your body, hum.
That's all you got to do. All right. So the humming, though, can we go around doing it all day, or how often do we need to do this, or
You
does it
can
give
do
you
it
an
whenever you want
whenever
to.
you want to?
Yeah, and
Okay.
there's psychological benefits as well. I mean, honestly, then when they talk about fake it till you make it, right, there's actually research that has proven that if you smile, you trigger brain chemistry that begins to cause your body to feel happy. Okay, even if so, there's actually some truth. A lot of what we do with holistic medicine and with faith consciousness is about authenticity. It's not about suppressing things and faking it. However, knowing all of that, when you know that you're going into like an icky state, if you're getting agitated in traffic, humming, smiling, you can actually rearrange your own body chemistry and get yourself feeling a lot better with no drugs, no hypnosis, just
And an immediate lift too, so you're
Yeah.
not waiting on something to kick in.
Yeah.
So you were with us at the Lake Norman Woman Wellness Retreat. You did some work on me when we were there, and you made some sounds because you mentioned sounds before we started. You did some sounds while you were doing it too, and I don't think that we've talked about this yet, at least on air. Tell me about what you were doing and why you were making some sounds while you were working on me
Thanks
too.
for springing these surprises.
Yes. We like to keep things.
Wait, hang
moving.
on a minute. Shh.
Yes.
So yeah, some of those are intuitive, some of those are conscious, okay? Interesting. Maybe some people feel that it's intuitive to go shh to a baby who's disturbed, okay? And now we understand, guess what? It's an ancient praxis, and there's a science and art to the whole thing that people aren't even conscious of for the most part. So let's say it was a blend, those sounds. Now, when it comes to your biofield, all right, the electromagnetic field surrounding the body and every living thing, well, even inanimate things, there's some of that, but very strongly with everything that's alive. Sounds carry energy, okay? Toning, sound healing, okay? We can use bowls and chimes and didgeridoo, and there's a lot of instruments that are used very intentionally for sound healing because of the known effect on this biofield that translates into your mind, your body, and ultimately your health. Okay, you can actually do things with sound that cause your body to move into a more harmonized state, okay, move into more balance. And so some of what you heard me, some of the sounds that you heard me making while we were doing that session, that spinal energetic session, were working with your field, okay, through your auditory canal. So let's talk about this for a minute. We're in an energetic reality. We have five senses, and every one of those senses is like everyone who's listening to our words right now through a radio. Okay, they have an instrument that's taking in invisible waves and translating it into language that they're experiencing. Okay, our five senses are translating energy into an experience. You know, when they say, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, does it make any sound? Okay, the answer is no, because sound only occurs when you have an instrument to translate these invisible waves into the experience that we call sound. Okay, so are these radio waves making sound as they go into the air? Not necessarily, until they hit an instrument that's devised to receive that and turn it into that experience. Okay, and so part of what we do on the Dr. Leslie Show and Faith Consciousness, which is about raising your state, becoming a vibrational match to what you intentionally intend to believe in. Everybody's putting their faith in something. And if they're stinking thinking, then they're putting faith into things they don't want. Okay, fear is about putting faith into things you don't want. We actually help organize our understanding to where we can be intentional and raise our frequency to be a match to good things. Okay, and really we can do that in a healing way with the body, and that's what was happening when you're on the table.
Yeah,
The other thing.
It's super interesting, your show today. What you got coming up for it?
Okay, so today we are going into step 2 about this hidden healing instruments that we have access to, even through making sounds. All right, so we're going to go further with that. There's actually 6 different types of sounds that access different parts of the body, and we'll say different ranges of your mind and thought. Okay, and again, on Tuesday, we were doing the humming, this vibrational thing, and then the whole science of really what does that do? Isn't it amazing? You know, we've been designed so beautifully to be these self-healing organisms. And today we're going to go into, okay, I'm not going to give all the secrets away. It's 3:00. You guys want to join in? This is going to be about a releasing, okay? And a little bit about, what your grandmother was doing, even if she wasn't conscious of it, but they know the effects. They shh the baby, okay, and the librarian shushes the room, and it works. It's like an unspoken understanding. People settle. Babies quiet, okay? It has a calming effect. We're going to go into the reasoning for that, the science behind it, the art and the ancient practice, as well as learning how to do it, okay, for ourselves, in addition to 5 other sounds that we can work with in the body to be our own little medicine chest right here, God-given.
There are some people, sometimes I say I can't control my body sounds that are coming out at all, Dr. Leslie, as much as I try.
Did he just say that on the radio?
He did just say
Depending
that
on
on
what's
the
for
radio.
dinner that
Yes, he
night.
did.
And so for those that wonder that, is it really possible for the body to experience such a change? Is that truly possible? What do you say to that person that's asking that question?
This is about intentional awareness, okay? This is about conscious, intentional use of what our body has the capacity to access, okay, and learning how to do that, okay? If there are imbalances that are creating things that some people are not excited about having, we can talk about that too, okay? But it is about creating balance, harmony, and the expression of health through the body, mind, and how it translates into our life, our relationships, our bank accounts.
The Dr. Leslie Show and Faith Consciousness. You can listen to it every Thursday, 3 o'clock here at WSIC. You can catch it on demand wherever you watch, wherever you listen, and always the WSIC News app. Thanks, Dr. Leslie.
Awesome.
From town halls to yard sales, we've got Lake Norman covered. We'll be right back with Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday. Mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast from the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hear that? That's Alka-Seltzer, the sound of fast heartburn relief. Because when heartburn hits, you want something that works fast. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets start neutralizing stomach acid in seconds, so nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Next time, when that burning feeling comes on strong, don't wait. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Try Alka-Seltzer. Use as directed.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Order up. The Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen in Cornelius is where sport and food are paired perfectly with philanthropy. Come play, dine, celebrate, and connect. No membership required. All ages welcome. Eat, play, serve it forward. Visit theservepickleball.com.
Jack Frost loves catching unprepared homes. A furnace that sputters, a heat pump that strains, it's his playground. Beat him to it with a fall maintenance check from Horn Heating and Air Conditioning. Fall into the season of ah. Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
Celebrating a life beautifully remembered. Bennett Funeral Service gently guides families through honoring a loved one's life. Family owned and local, we offer personalized funeral and cremation services, along with veteran honors and compassionate aftercare and grief support. Call 828-465-2111 or visit bennettfuneralservice.com. Because there is a difference.
Friendly reminder, don't break when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Walmart is flashing a warning sign about the American consumer. The big box retailer's quarterly sales fell short of expectations at just 2.6% last quarter, its slowest pace in 6 years. It's a rare miss that's likely to raise concerns about household budgets all around the country. The results suggest it's becoming a more challenging environment for the world's largest retailer. Shares are falling in the early trade, and that's weighing on stock index futures this morning. Meantime, U.S. refiners are cranking up production as the global fuel market gets squeezed. Disruptions around the Persian Gulf and damage to Russian refineries have tightened supplies. The prospect of huge profits is pushing American refiners to run their plants at full throttle. And it's the end of the road for Columbia House. The iconic mail-order business says it will stop accepting new orders after September 15th. Columbia House became famous for its deals, such as getting 12 albums or cassettes for a penny. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
We're back, live, local, and mostly under control. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
We all need a release every once in a while.
Uh-oh.
And for some, it's watching trash TV.
Oh, yeah.
And I shouldn't call it trash TV. I'll just call it reality TV. 'cause
Okay, we'll call it reality.
Can be trash sometimes, too.
Yeah.
A new one coming out. This one is being produced by Kim Kardashian. It's a reality show about moms whose sons attend an elite baseball school in Arizona. It's going to be called Team Moms Baseball. You can see how there could be some spinoffs here.
Yeah.
And it'll follow the families while, quote, the kids compete on the field and the drama unfolds in the stands.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Word of caution to any moms or dads out there who are approached by these types of things to be on the show. It will cause trauma to your children.
Absolutely.
For you to be on one of these shows.
Absolutely.
So if you don't care about your children, you don't care about the relationships with people that you have, go for it.
Yeah.
Take the cash, enjoy it for whatever it's worth for however short it is. But this is inevitable. If I'm one of the kids, I'm quitting the team. That's what I'm saying to Mom.
Yeah.
I'm saying, Mom, I'm done playing. If
You're
you're
going to
do this, I'm done.
Team dads for kids who play lacrosse. You don't want to be on that one.
No, we should do the dads version though.
The
That would
team
actually
dads.
be cool.
It
The
actually
team
just means your
dads.
dad's like y'all like barely talk to each other. I have to imagine.
Wait a second. Now we need to change this. I'm changing my mind here instantly.
Team
Mames just came
dads?
with a really great idea.
Produced by me.
Yeah. Mames is producing. Bill and I are just going to be here, man.
Yeah.
We're just going to do our normal thing.
Right. Right.
Remember our number one rule. We don't play dumb.
Oh yeah, that is the number one rule. I think that's the promo for the show right there. Done. Clip it. Done.
Here's Justin. He played lacrosse for half a season. Knows everything.
Yeah.
There's Bill without a shirt.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be a
That's
great
the
show.
promo.
I think we're ready to go. These moms will say for their this is putting their kids on a platform
No
to get a
way.
higher level. Blah blah blah.
Tell
blah,
that
blah,
to your
blah, blah.
Versace bag.
Well, yes, these moms, they're actually trying to boost their agenda. They're looking to make themselves famous. They want to be on Dancing with the Stars, just like we all do. We all want to be on Dancing with the Stars, ladies. It's just not for everybody.
You'd think we'd learn, though, right? By a certain
If
point,
you've
we would
seen-
learn the effect.
Right. If you've seen Toddlers in Tiaras, if you've seen Dance Moms is one of the worst. If you've seen any of these shows that puts the kids, it's supposed to be about the kids.
Yeah.
It's about the parents, and it's about the
the
parents
cash.
creating their platform and making money for
For
themselves.
spin-offs and for products
Yes.
and everything else that they want to do
Yes,
in life.
for there to boost their social numbers.
And I support entrepreneurship, but this is the definition of this is child labor.
Yeah.
This is child labor.
Also, I will just say, if you're thinking about doing it, and you're thinking about, hey, I could be in a reality show, I would be good at it. Just letting you know, you don't get residuals on reruns when you're in a reality show. You get one check. And that's it. And
Yeah.
they can rerun it for the
called a
rest of the time.
contract.
Yeah, they can rerun it until the end of time, and you'll never see one more dollar than what you got from that original check. Now, Kim Kardashian, she'll be making bank on this.
Oh, yeah.
More money
As
than she
a producer?
has.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she gets residuals. The crew gets residuals. She
Yeah.
does not. They do not. The stars do not. So just take that into effect before you sign yourself up or your kid for a reality show.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. The spin is happening at the end of the show. You've got your chance to be celebrated, or maybe you've got somebody that you want to celebrate. We love doing that with you. 844-STUDIO-4. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good. You got Get Her Done Jeff here this morning.
Get her done, Jeff. Happy Thursday
Hey,
to
Jeff.
you, sir.
Good morning.
Has it cooled down any today, or is it still hot?
It's cooled down a little bit. It's
Okay.
still warm out there.
Yeah.
I just got through cleaning my truck up, and I sweated pretty good.
Yeah. It's a hot day to do some work outside today.
You're such a gentleman, Jeff. You can tell the truth. It is hot outside, Mamie. Do not go out there. You do not need to.
Stay indoors
There's no
all
reason
day.
to be outside.
I'm getting a new HVAC put in today, Jeff. I'm very, very thankful for that.
Yeah. I like to go ahead and put my carpenter work on my barns, sheds, porches, handicap ramps, handrails, anything to do with woodwork on the outside. And all they got to do is give me a call at 704-450-7855.
704-450-7855.
Yes, sir.
Question for you, Jeff. Do you have a favorite carpentry tool that you like to use? What's your favorite tool in your toolbox?
It'd be my screw gun.
That's a good one.
Screw gun. Okay.
I like that.
Is that different than
Yeah.
a drill?
Yeah, well, it's like a little impact drill.
Okay.
It's small. It's a DeWalt.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that one.
This is new school. Old school's back when you used to drive nails. We don't do that no more because nails don't hold. They pull out.
Oh, so now you use a screw gun instead of a nail gun. Okay, now it's tracking.
Yeah, you put 3 to 4 inch screws in it, and screws ain't gonna pull out.
Okay, good to know. That's why you're the man, Jeff. That's why you are Get Her Done Jeff. Because you get it
Yes,
done.
ma'am.
And you get it done right.
Yes, ma'am.
Get her done, Jeff. Happy Thursday, sir. We appreciate you calling this morning.
Happy Thursday to y'all, and y'all have a blessed day.
You too, sir. We'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating. Good morning. Thanks for calling the show.
Hey, good morning. This is Bill. How you doing today?
Bill Brewer, Carolina Prospectors, located on Turnersburg Highway in Statesville. Same parking lot as Fort Dobbs Hardware. How you doing this Thursday morning, sir?
We're getting along pretty good, I guess. Everything's getting straightened out. We're seeing price increases on the gold and silver. We're getting in new equipment. Just about every day we're getting something coming in. So it's all percolating real well today.
Price go up, daddy likey. What are we looking at right now on gold and silver this morning, Bill?
All right, it's gone up about $38 to $40. Gold has $4,481 an ounce. Silver's gone up $1.50, almost $1.75 at $66.97. So both of them been moving. They've been moving steady, nothing extremely out of the way. So it's looking pretty good. We may see a drop back, but I don't know when it'll be.
Bill, I learned.
It looks good right now.
I heard about a concept, and I'm hoping you can edge because you know about gold, you know about silver, you know about a lot more than that, but you know about gold. Plated gold versus 18 karat, 24 karat. Can you help break down kind of those differences if people are wondering? Because they might think they have, pure gold.
Right.
But then they get told some news that they weren't expecting. Can you help break down the difference of that kind of gold?
Yeah, on the plated gold, it's so hard for them to refine it and just take the little bit of plating off of it. Most of them don't even buy that. They do buy the 18 karat, which is 75% gold. So it's figured at 75% of the price of gold, or the weight when you're doing that. You have to set a certain percentage for that. 14 karat is 57.5% gold. The rest of it is another type of metal, and then 10 karat is 41%. So people, sometimes they get confused and they say, well, I got 5 grams of gold, and then you look at it, it might be 10 karat, but it's only 41% of that 5 grams would be actually gold. The rest of it is base metals, it's copper or something like that.
I try to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius all the time. Do you live in both metric and standard, back and forth, or you got it down pretty good?
No. Hey, if it comes in, I go with pennyweight and grams.
Okay.
So, yeah, they can keep that that foreign stuff.
Now, gold comes from the
basic America.
There we go. Gold comes from them there hills. How's the prospecting game these days?
It's going real good. We're getting a lot of new prospectors coming in. They're having a good time with it. They're picking up on some of the dredges and everything. So they have a fantastic time of doing it. We just had another guy headed back up to Marion with a new dredge.
Ooh. There's opportunity out there. And Bill, from what I hear, you pay some of the highest gold prices in town for people's gold and silver jewelry. Is that true?
Yeah, we do our best. We pay, we're going to leave it room. We're going to make a profit. And the guys don't pay me 100% whenever I sell it to them. My big boys don't. So, we pay a certain percentage, but usually it's higher than what most people I'm hearing around town. I hadn't heard anybody paying anything higher for it.
And you even give WSIC listeners an extra 10% bump when they come in with that 3-digit code. You got that code again for today for folks?
Yep, it's going to be 742.
742. So Bill gives you the price after you bring in that gold and silver jewelry. You say, wow, Bill, that price is amazing. Nobody in town is paying out money like you are, but I'm going to go ahead and give you this code, 742. And right then and there, you give them that 10% bump, don't you, Bill?
That's it, and we're ready to go with it.
We love that. We so appreciate you calling in today. We won't have the chance to talk to you tomorrow. Can people use the code tomorrow by chance?
Yeah, since y'all don't want to talk to me tomorrow, I guess they can use it through Saturday.
All right, sounds good.
We so appreciate you, Bill. 742, go by Carolina Prospectors, located on Turnersburg Highway in Statesville, same parking lot as Fort Dobbs Hardware. We appreciate you, Bill. Have a great weekend.
Hey, y'all too. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Local headlines and your neighbor's garage sale. We'll be right back on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, if my math is correct, we've had the most 90-degree days this summer since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been a hot summer. That heat continues. Temperatures back in the low to mid-90s again for our Thursday. Mainly staying dry outside of the low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. We'll get a better opportunity for scattered showers and storms for Friday, and then typical summertime heat and pop-ups by the weekend. That's your forecast from the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Looking for something to do around Lake Norman? Plenty of options, from live music and comedy to community events, fundraisers, and even a little early Christmas shopping. Here is your WSIC community calendar.
Let's start with something happening every week. Live Music Thursdays at the Serve in Cornelius. Every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., enjoy live music from local artists while you play, sip, and dine at the Serve Pickleball Plus Kitchen.
Then, Thursday, August 20th, Town Place Suites by Marriott Mooresville celebrates its grand reopening from 3 to 7:30 p.m. at 139 Gateway Boulevard. Tour the refreshed spaces, check out the new meeting venue, enjoy refreshments, connect with local professionals, and enter for raffle prizes.
Saturday, August 29th brings Stand Up for Good to Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius. Comedy starts at 8 p.m., featuring Eric O'Shea, EJ Masicampo, and host Ramona Holloway. Proceeds benefit Pharos Parenting and its child abuse prevention and family support programs.
September is packed too. Cornelius Parks and Recreation celebrates 30 years throughout September with family activities, fitness classes, community events, and a 30-mile challenge. And yes, we're already talking Christmas.
The Southern Christmas Show returns November 11th through the 22nd at the Park Expo and Conference Center in Charlotte, with hundreds of vendors, holiday decor, gifts, food, and plenty of Christmas spirit.
For dates, details, tickets, and more events happening around the Lake Norman area, check out liveworkplaylkn.com.
That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Good morning, employers. Still searching for that perfect hire? Whether it's skilled trades, admin pros, or quality control champs, Customer-Driven Staffing has your next great employee ready to roll. Call Tammy today at 704-761-8388, extension 1, and watch your staffing worries clock out.
We're back. Buy it, sell it, regret it later. Justin and Mamie on Good Morning LKN. 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM.
We've made it to the final segment of the show where the spin happens. The spin will happen at the end of this segment. And so this is the time where I do everything I can. The one gift I've got, the only skill I know how to, and that's to make your time as painful as possible, just to give everyone else the opportunity to call in. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number you call if you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Don't forget, you can email community@WSICnews.com. And don't forget that old one, homead@WSICnews.com. That one's not going anywhere either.
It's not going
Don't
anywhere.
you
And
worry.
I've actually got an email from there. I don't think we had that much bag mail today, but I do have an email from that with an update on the water, the drought restrictions
Yeah.
in Statesville. But now it's disappeared, so let me find it.
You know what? It's hard to find good help these days.
It is
But
hard to find
thankfully,
good help.
our
Thank you.
friends at Customer Driven Staffing, they want to make it easy for you. They really do. And so the team at Customer Driven Staffing wants you to know that they are supporting Good Morning LK. This segment is brought to you by Customer Driven Staffing. If you need work immediately, stop by Customer Driven Staffing at 909 Carolina Avenue North in Statesville any weekday between 9 and 5 and let their team help connect you with a great local employer. Maybe you're out of work. Maybe you need some help. You can also call 704-761-8388 to get started today. You can get a paycheck as early as next Friday.
Wow.
If you're needing work, give Customer Driven Staffing a call.
All right, Ari, I found it. We've got an update on the city of Statesville.
Yes.
They are ending their voluntary water conservation measures as drought conditions improve. City of Statesville has moved to D0 abnormally dry condition following the latest update from North Carolina Drought Management Advisory Council. As a result, voluntary water conservation measures are no longer in effect. So fill up that pool.
You can go
Have
for
a
it.
good time. Go wild.
Dive
Put the
on
sprinkler
in.
out. Start doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, look, hot off the press. We got some more. All right, we got an item for sale. Sentry Safe XXXX large digital safe. Water and fire resistant. Digital lock and key. Includes file rack. Exactly. And 2 shelves. Dimensions are 23.8 times 18.6 inches.
Ooh.
Total weight's 126 pounds.
Did it say fire resistant?
Water and fire resistant.
What?
Yeah. Sale for $60 is all they want for it. Call 704-682-8480. Give Mel a call. I think that's a new
Love that.
new seller. I like that. Here's another one. Shay Connor would love to wish happy birthday to their daughter, Tisha Anderson. Happy
Aw.
birthday, Tisha.
Tisha.
Happy birthday, Tisha. Also another new.
Should we hum it?
If you want to.
Okay, I'm going to hum
Supposed
it.
to help your brain.
Okay, here we go.
and
Ready?
your body
1,
and everything else.
2, 3.
I think you're supposed to hum faster. Happy birthday, Tisha. Happy birthday, Danny. And happy birthday, Amanda. 3 birthdays on the wheel, but don't forget, we will be at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen tomorrow. So if you have a Friday birthday, if you have a Saturday or Sunday birthday, let us know. We'd love to celebrate.
That's right. You've got plenty of time left this morning to call in. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Join us tomorrow at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen. We'll be hosting the morning show there where you have your chance to come by, scan a QR code. That's all you got to do, and you get entered in to win 2 free hours at the Serve Pickleball and Kitchen located in Cornelius. Indoor pickleball, pretty sweet when it's hot outside.
Oh, yeah.
Outdoor pickleball, if you just want to sweat, or maybe, come the fall, that's going to be right here around the corner. You save that 2 hours, bring the fam out, have a great time. Don't forget about the indoor swing bays. That's where we'll be in the lab, dialing in the game as best we can. Don't worry, I'll fix that after the show, Bill. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. And after, I'm definitely going to have some breakfast.
I
What
got
you got
one
going
here
on?
from our pal Frank. For sale, TV stand, wing-back reclining chair, coffee table, kitchen table, lots more. Call for details, 704-437-1032. Thank you and have a great day. Frank, I hope you have a great day, too.
You want to be able to kick your feet up. That's what you really
Get
want.
your reclining chair, coffee table. I'm going to get that side table with the magazine rack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my magazines are starting to stack up at the house. I need a rack.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Let me read you this update here from President Trump yesterday. He put it out, an update toward Iran and some new measures being put in place here. No one has given the Islamic Republic of Iran a greater opportunity to make a deal than me. Tragically, for them, they have failed to take it. Therefore, today I am announcing the most crushing economic operation ever taken against a country. This will be economic warfare and isolation on an unprecedented scale. Their navy is gone. Their air force is destroyed. Their military factories are now rubble. Their currency is worthless. And their country is hanging by a thread. Today, I am also announcing that any country that allows its financial institutions businesses, airports, or government entities to provide any type of lifeline to Iran will itself face tremendous economic consequences. Oil smuggling, swap lines, cash transfers, exchange houses, ship registries, front companies. It all needs to stop now. You know who you are. This will be an economic D-Day, and we need all of our allies to stand with the United States of America to isolate and defeat the Iran threat. These maniacs are on the ropes, and these historic measures will cripple them in their ability to project terror worldwide. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump.
You know he wrote that one because there's all kinds of caps through that thing.
Well, I tried to be,
You did a good job. You
emphasize
did a
at
great
the appropriate
job
moments.
of the inflection in it. It was fantastic. Good
Sounds
job.
like peace, for sure.
Yeah.
Real lasting peace. That's going to be very, very long lasting for many, many generations to come. And so really looking forward to that, for sure.
Yeah.
Also want to give you an update on what's going on in the UK, too. Again, so we'll end with a really, really fun topic here.
Oh, boy. I can't wait.
This one, UK put out, I guess, a pamphlet, because that's what they do over there, a 9-page behavioral guide for asylum seekers. And it includes some things. Gender equality is in this. No, it's not about transgender. This is actually informing people in other parts of the world looking to move to the UK about what women are allowed to do.
Okay.
In the UK, men and women have equal rights. Spoiler. This is an important part of UK culture and is protected by law. Women can work and earn their own money. Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. Study and go to school or university.
Oh, my goodness.
Travel free. This is the UK. Okay, this wasn't the US. All right. Choose who they marry.
Whoa.
Or choose not to marry. Make their own decisions.
Crazy.
About their lives.
What?
Women do not need permission from a husband, father, brother, or any other man to do any of these things.
That's amazing.
Men and women are treated equally by the law, by employers, by schools, and by services like hospitals and the police. It is against the law to treat someone unfairly because of their gender. Now, the next slide is really what you want to pay attention to. Consent for sex means both people freely agree to sex or sexual contact. In the UK, the law is clear and strict. Both people must agree to sex or sexual contact of any kind. This means both people must say yes freely without threat or pressure. Someone can change their mind at any time, even if they said yes before. If someone is asleep, drunk, or unable to respond, they cannot consent. Consent is needed in every situation. This means even if you are married or in a relationship with someone, they must consent to sex every time. If you have sex with someone without their consent, this is called rape. Rape is a serious crime in the UK. You could go to prison, lose your support and accommodation, and it will affect your asylum claim. So that's what's going on over there.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you know what? If you don't tell somebody, they don't know.
Right, because that standard is not across the world.
No, it's not. It's not. So thanks, UK, for making it known that this is what we expect.
And again, this
Come to our
ties
house,
to-
you gotta follow our rules.
You ties to when you have immigration policies, who you let in and the beliefs of that person certainly matter. And funny, not funny, the fact that 2026 civilized societies are having to explain this to people shows you the real status of the world in certain instances. And with that, we'll say happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday, Danny. Happy birthday, Trisha. You were born from a woman, and we're so grateful for you
Yes.
each and every day. Amanda,
Nice
Tisha,
spin,
and
Danny.
Shay as well.
No, Tisha. Happy birthday, Tisha. You're our winner today.
Tisha!
Happy birthday, Tisha. You won.
Happy birthday. We so appreciate you stopping by. You want more of this? 30 hours of local content every single week. Download the WSIC News app today. Take it with you wherever you go. Have a great day, my kid.
What's happening this weekend? Probably something we're about to talk about. We'll be right back. Good morning, LKN 105.9, 100.7, 1400 AM.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM. Statesville, Lake Norman's home for Charlotte FC. WSIC.